Tell me I'm live. Also, oh my god, I had one White Claw yesterday and I'm actually hungover. I'm actually hungover. Oh my god. There's no reason my head should hurt like this from one White Claw. Oishi, what's good? A good Joel to you and yours. How do I... Okay, here we go. Oishi, have you watched anything good lately? I've been such a fake anime fan lately. I haven't watched anything. I mean, I don't know if you were like, I don't know if I was talking about it that much on the Twitch streams, but for a while I rewatched Attack on Titan, and so I'm such a fake anime fan. 6C, good tidings, good tidings. Journal with Witch. Okay, I gotta check this out. It sounds like a free run kind of a joint, but that I might just be extrapolating based on the word witch. I also can't talk today. Oh, what a great sign. Oh, what a great sign. Oh, what a great sign. Watch Ideon? Okay. Oh, I should ask this in the Discord. I feel like people will have some good recs. Quick Chaos, good tidings. Nebby, Adam Levin, chill dude, good tidings, good tidings. You're gonna have some explaining to do on Mahjong Tuesday? On Mahjong Tuesday of all days? Okay, hang on. Okay, and then let me. What? Also, this is the weirdest YouTube thumbnail I've ever made in my entire life. Just the words "This is on Tuesday" on top. I don't know. I think it's like, you know, it's cute, grassroots kind of a vibe. It's not literal with the witch. I'm a new anime fan. I've been binging JoJo. Here's the thing. I'm such a fake anime fan that I know of the JoJo stuff. Like, I know that it gets parodied in Henry Stickman. And that stuff makes me laugh always. But I've never watched JoJo myself. I know of the idea of, like, stands, you know? I think that that's very cool. I like how over the top it is. But yeah, I'm a fake anime fan. Like... like, not me walking into like a anime convention being like, does anybody like Naruto? Is it like, oh no, you know what I mean? I gotta get some good taste back in the system. Just clocking in, somebody's been spreading bad rumors. No, no, the employees at Yostar that handpicked my tiles. No. Because of you, I got into Mahjong and went to a Mahjong group in my city. They said they know you and that you were a pro. I wouldn't call myself a pro. I would say that it's likely that if someone plays Riichi Mahjong, and not even like Mahjong at large, if someone plays Riichi Mahjong, then they might have seen a video here or there. But I don't know about pro. I would say decent at the game, you know? Free runs an all-timer? No, free run slaps. As far as like an anime that's like doing tonally cool things with the medium, free run actually goes incredibly hard. CEO, good afternoon. Let me get some water. I don't know if you... This is the first... I had one alcohol beverage, and I am genuinely over. It's... Let me get some water. Let me get some water. What are you doing drinking on a Monday? Ampercat, good tidings. Boba Drunk, good tidings. Life Zero, good tidings. Wombus, good tidings. I have a lot to talk about today. Let's just say that much. Kapure, again, thank you for the follow. Good tidings. Uwu, a woe to you and yours. Oh, man. How did this happen from one White Claw? That can't be real. That genuinely can't be real. I did drink it kind of quickly, but I did have like a full dinner as well. I don't know what happened, folks. I genuinely don't know what happened. But it's okay. It's genuinely okay. One Piece live action? I've seen a million of those like posters and billboards around. Bronze Dionysus, good tidings, by the way. Good tidings. Kapoor, I think Yusong becomes Udong after the White Claw. Let me tell you what I think about capitalism. Screw the corporations. Just kidding. We can joke around, but we know at the end of the day, we love corporations here on this channel. My DMs are open for sponsorships. Game studios, get in here. Frick it. Monsanto, get in here. You know what? I'll sell out. I don't care. Not the Monsanto reference. All right, folks, this is going to be a wild stream. And by wild, I mean I'm going to, like, you know, take my shirt off or anything. I don't know why that was the first instinct that I had, but oh, we got a lot to talk about on the agenda. Sizzly, good tidings. Nothing's on the screen. Why is nothing on the screen? And then why is my face not on the screen? Not to be a diva or anything, but I mean, I don't know. Maybe the face off is a better way to do things. Folks, welcome to Mahjong Tuesday. The stream schedule is a little bit fricked up this week, and I will explain. Very, very quickly. Wow. NK Lucas, thank you so much for the Prime Wolf Puppy, and NK Lucas, thank you for the follows as well. Welcome to the channel. Thank you sincerely for the support. We got a lot to talk about. But before we dilly-dally, let's just get ourselves into a Jade Room game, so at least there's some temple runners on the screen. You know what I mean? At least there's some gameplay going on, and then my shackles are released. I am allowed to yap about whatever, while going for a little Riichi Pinfu here or there. Dafki, Azure Flash, good tidings. Rye again, good tidings. Chun Games, D Kane, good tidings. Mr. Jazzmelon, good tidings. All right. Yusong, why did you move the stream this week? And why did you have one White Claw last night and you are now hungover? Why all of those things? Okay, folks. So I'm just going to take you through the saga. Now, some of you have already heard some of this through the YouTube videos that have been going on. But I'll just give a little recap, okay? Lucas, good tidings. Gavver, a stuck step Fred, good tidings. Ask you, good tidings. 3 weeks ago, I decided to start speed running a midlife crisis, auditioning for an improv team. Okay, 3 weeks ago, I was like, you know what? Frick it. I don't even care anymore. Wait, hang on. I'm one tile away from Tenpai, but it's like not a very good one. I kind of want to greed for the Dora. Is that stupid? I think that's a little stupid with it. But I don't want to get stupid with it. Oh, but I do want to get stupid with it. Just draw me into another Dora. 3 weeks ago, I started speedrunning my midlife crisis. Let's audition for an improv group. Okay, me going into the improv auditions, right? Very clear, kind of a clear-cut, you know, series of events. There's 3 rounds of auditions. People get cut at every single round. You do more and more improv with each round, okay? You have to be a pirate, then you have to be a pirate and an astronaut, then you gotta be a pirate, an astronaut, and then an animal, okay? so all of those things. Come on! Riichi, nothing, that can't be right. That genuinely can't be right. But then I'm stuck with the words. I should have yorked it for the Dora, man. I'm not happy. Riichi, nothing. Somnica, good tidings. I'm Maggie, good tidings. FS Viper, good tidings. This is maybe unadulterated greed. Oh, or is it? Suddenly nice bulging shape glomps onto you. All right, that's pretty good. Riichi Pinfu, all simples as well. Now that's a hand worth yorking for. Previously, our hands were not worth yorking for, but now it is. 3 weeks ago, improv auditions. You do more and more improv with each audition. First audition comes and goes. Honestly, the first one, I was like, who gives a frick? You know what I mean? Like, it's the first audition. I don't really know what to expect. Let's just try to be the best pirate that we can. You know what I mean? Monkey D. Luffy style. Hang on. Oh my god. I guess I'm gonna cut the door anyway. There's like a gazillion tiles we could draw into now that are all good. The first audition, I would say, goes decently well. I prove that I can do improv. You know what I mean? I think for that first audition, it's a lot of just like rote mechanics, which is just like, you know, if someone says to you, wow, this Starbucks is pretty neat, and then you can't just be like, no, we're not. We're on Mars. You know what I mean? Like, you gotta just like show that you can, you know, it's a lot of, you know, okay, let's do improv together. Fine, we could do improv together. Good. No one's gonna start shoving people on stage, you know? It's probably an oversimplification. I'm exaggerating all this for comedic effect, mostly because it's kind of embarrassing to talk about improv. No, you don't, Oprah? Exactly. Nice 30 Rock reference, I believe. Okay, and so I'm like, you know, I don't give a frick. You know what I mean? I'm walking in there confident. I'm walking in there cold. I'm walking in there with ice cold veins, being like, well, I mean, I just basically started getting back into improv. Might as well give it our darndest. My group is all dudes, so I'm like a little worried, you know, because the stereotype with dudes in comedy is that they're all gonna like steamroll you and no one's gonna let you talk or no one's gonna listen to the things that you say. So I was really scared, but it turns out our group was actually very, very giving, very, very generous. Clearly all listeners of the Dan Savage podcast, +2. When you +2 yourself because of a Dan Savage reference, an all-dude improv group, rare. I know. We were definitely in the minority group there. Kobali, thanks for the follow. I appreciate it. Thank you. So the first one was fine, and then you know, you wait a week and your butt is clenched the entire time. Okay, look, we've gotten to know each other on a parasocial level. I believe that we're all ready for these types of discussions. Your butt is just clenched all the time, and then in this week of like the first audition, right, and then the time that you're waiting, I was like, I don't even care. I don't even care what happens. Like, I'm so cool. I don't even care what happens. I'm so, yeah, so this can't hurt me either way. And then I think I told you about this, but I literally meditated one day and I just started crying. And then I had to admit to myself that I really wanted it. So, you know, that happened, you know, so my butt is clenched. I'm waiting from the first audition to the second audition, crying. I'm like, oh no, I think I actually want this. Like, and it's not because I'm like, oh, I really want to be a pirate. Like, it's not because I really want to be a pirate or anything. Like, don't get me wrong. I love the form. I genuinely love, like, improv. I genuinely do. That's a very, you know, vulnerable thing to admit on main, because anytime you admit that you like anything on the internet, people are like, that's kind of dumb. I don't think that you should like that. But I genuinely like it. Hang on. Excuse me? Suji Gaming? Oh my god, we're gonna need better discards than that, dude. Oh my god, and then Rylord's not gonna play defense at all. Rylord's going for a half flush in the bozo suit and the character suit. Hang on. How many 2s are visible? 1? Ah! How many 3s are visible? 3! Ah! Okay, 6 of circles. I could kiss you on the mouth right now. Oh my god, I crossword. Mwah! Thank you for giving me a safe tile. Anyway, what was it yapping about? L. Gray, good tidings. 5 of characters, a safe tile. Oh, Yusong, you could have gotten into 10 bites. My first week playing Riichi Mahjong. No, thank you. The Dora being a safe tile, I could also kiss you on the mouth. That's a huge tile that's actually, that's somehow safe. I don't think I even should have cut the 5 of characters. 5 of characters could have still dealt into Rylord, right? They're half flush in the bozo suit, looking kind of expensive with it. 2 of bamboozler, 7 of bamboo, and we're good. And we're genuinely good there. And the fact that we didn't deal in is a huge boon. Anyway, what was I yapping about? Oh yeah, I started crying because I was like, oh, I think I really want this. And then you get the email that's like, hey, you're come back for the second audition. And then I'm telling you, for the last like week and a half, my brain has not been working. I realized that like if you're an actor and you go in for auditions all the time, I have no idea how you do it. I genuinely think it must be very, very hard. Not the idea of going in and being like, I'm the last astronaut on this spacecraft. My name's Ryan Gosling, Project Hail Mary. You know what I mean? Like, don't get me wrong. Acting also very, very hard. But I think an underrated aspect of how hard things are is just like balancing your stress. Like balancing your own emotions and managing your own emotions. It's really hard because this is my first experience doing something like this, and the whole time butt was clenched, and I was genuinely a wreck. I was not like sleeping very well. I was not like focused on anything. I was nervous and stressed like the whole time, genuinely the whole time. I lost a lot of confidence in myself. Just randomly you would suddenly lose all self-confidence for zero good reason. And then on the way to the second audition, I cried in the car on the way there. This is real. I'm not just saying like I cried like, oh, what, like a fun exaggeration. No, tears streaming down my face because I was like, you know what, Yusong? It's a very cheesy reason to cry, but I was like, I'm proud of you for going for this. You know, not the most heroic thing. I'm not landing a plane in the Hudson River, Sully style. Oppa Sully style, okay? Gangnam style reference to the plane being landed in the Hudson River. Yeah, that's good. No, you say, I bet you're great at improv. So, oh god, I derailed myself with Oppa Sully style, and that's my fault. The reason that I was like crying and then I was like, you know, it's okay to want this a lot is because, like, don't get me wrong, I think improv's cool. I think doing improv is, you know, silly at times, but also kind of cool at times. And the reason that I want it more than anything is for the community, is for the friends, and to do good shows. I hold those in like equal esteem. Like, it would be like, I believe in doing good shows. Like, if people are paying, you know, it can be any amount of money. It can even be a free show, but if people are paying with their time, like, you want to do a good show. But also I'm like, damn, a lot of my friends have moved out of the state that I currently reside in. And so I don't want to be a diva or anything. It'd be nice to have some friends that I regularly see close to me. You know, I think that would inspire a lot of joy. Oral exams feel exactly like that. No, it's basically a test, right? It's an audition, an interview, something. When the emotional weight of following your dreams gets to you. No, unironically. Genuinely unironically. I Gigantamax folded, okay? I'm Gigantamax folding right now. Not even so that I can be anecdote pilled. I don't know. I think at the time of our... No, big dealer penalty. No, this is the worst. This is so bad. Oh my god, this is so bad. This is unbelievably bad. Okay. I do my second audition. And at this point, my self-esteem is at an all-time low. I'm still taking an improv class in the meantime, and even in this class, I'm like losing confidence. I'm like, everything that I say, I feel is really stupid. And it's like, because you're really in your head. And it's kind of like this vicious cycle of, oh, I don't think I'm being a good pirate right now, you know? So that's like, that's weird. I do my second audition. It's at 10 a.m. on a Thursday, which, the funniest time of day. No, but it's like, it's 10 a.m. on a Thursday. It's literally 100 degrees outside. And like, I'm sweating. Everyone's sweating. I think that this second audition, like, I'm not getting, like, I don't think it goes that well. I think I have like a few glimmers of like, oh, that was a nice move, Yusong. That was a nice move. Can't help but notice that no one's laughing right now. You know what I mean? Like, would have been, like, I don't mean, like, maybe all the judges, because there's only like 7 people in the room, maybe they're all focused on writing, wow, what a handsome goober Yusong is. Instead of laughing, I don't know. I genuinely don't know. But afterwards, I kind of like fricked up the audition form as well, like the structure of the whole thing. Like, I did my scene out of order, so I was like, and then my butt's clenched again, right? Second audition, and then there's the last audition. My butt is clenched, waiting to hear back, and then so yesterday night was the last audition. So I got that email eventually, and then for the last few days, genuinely. And I don't know if you'll be able to tell on the YouTube videos or anything, but I've just been like my brain is, I can't manage that stress very well. That's something that I've learned from this experience, that like, God forbid, like, I gotta do all this again in the future. Good, right? Like, at least I know what I need to work on. Just get some more confidence and reps in, and work on managing your stress. Learn some more effective strategies. The stupidest Riichi of all time. Hell yeah. Are you kidding me? Because if Westwind is drawn, Westwind comes out. This is the stupidest Riichi I've ever seen in my entire life, and yet I believe in it. I genuinely believe in it, okay? Sometimes you gotta yes and the stupidest Riichi option that comes across your screen. So, you know, I'm so nervous because in the meantime, and I don't mean like woe is me, I do mean woe is me to this though. That's so sad. You were single tile Yorkin. Oh, in the dealer 12K. There's no way that that's my fault, right? Like got a Riichi for the W. I agree. I genuinely agree. Oh my god, that's rough. Okay, I suppose that's okay. Red Bull, good tidings. ER League, good tidings. Shobiko, good tidings. You 4th? Hey, It's what they called me in middle school. I don't want to repeat that nowadays. You know, everyone's like, congrats. And I don't mean to be like pooping on this. I'm not, I promise. I'm more so just telling you how stupid my brain has been the last few days. Everyone's been like, Yusong, congrats. That's like really good. You did a good thing. And then all I hear is that like, oh, you're almost to the finish line. Like, I can't even like relish in any good feelings. Me when I'm a hot dog getting a massage. Okay, I don't know. Oh no, I'm not funny anymore. Oh no, this entire experience has broken me. Oh no. Okay, it's okay. Lock in, King. You got this. You genuinely got this. It's gonna be okay, Yusong. You got this. You genuinely got this. Do not lose all faith in yourself. You've done that enough lately, okay? So I'll give you a +2 for that. Check your PayPal. Absolutely check your PayPal. So people like, wow, Yusong, you made it to the last audition. That's really nice. And then I can't even accept compliments in this moment. Number one, because I'm weird with compliments. Like, throughout this entire experience, I also remembered how I hate compliments. You want to know how to actually torture me? Like, go ahead. Make me deal into a million Riichi, Pinfu, yada, 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 whatever. Oh my god. Okay, well, I didn't mean for you to dust that literally too, Dora. Well, I'm not dead, but this is not looking good. All right, well, time for Project Hail Mary. A little Ryan Gosling up in this. I mean, what do we even do here? I think we pawn if we get another Dora, but outside of that, this hand's looking pretty grim right now. So yeah, I like hate compliments. I genuinely compliments make me want to vomit. Like and here's the reason why. 13 Orphans. Maybe we should have gone 13 Orphans. Like, compliments, like, yeah, I don't mean to be like, I'm 14 and this is deep. Post Malone implies the existence of pre-Malone. No, it's not like that. But it's like compliments. I don't want compliments to ever make anyone feel bad, you know? And so it's like, well, if we're even remotely in a situation where someone complimenting me would make someone else feel bad, and because it's an audition process, it is inherently competitive, right? And so I genuinely just don't want, like, other people to feel bad. So I'm like, like, compliments make me want to throw the frick up. It's genuinely why, like, it's very easy for me to just say, like, check your PayPal when someone says something nice to me on the stream. Like no. You know what I mean? Like, I can't. I genuinely, it's annoying. I'm not like, oh, I'm literally Jesus H Christ because I'm so good. Oh my God, let me martyr myself for the sins of others and let me not accept compliments. No, that's not really what I'm going for. Excuse me. I think I gotta, hang on. I think I'm gonna cheat. You're like, Yusong, what is your win condition? Yeah. Where we're going, we don't need to worry about that, okay? Genuinely, this hand is good enough. Just give me an all simples. Oh, maybe I should have called Riichi, but like, give me an all simples, red 5. I don't care. I don't give a frick anymore, okay? So, you know, people are being nice, but the whole time I'm thinking like, I'm getting more and more nervous because in my head, it's not even like, wow, Yusong, isn't it good that you've made it this far? In my head, the haters in my head are like, Yusong, wouldn't it be so embarrassing if you ran, you know, how long is a marathon? A marathon is like what, 16 miles or something? I genuinely don't know. I don't go outside. How long is a marathon? It's like if you ran 26.3 miles. Okay, 26.2. Somewhere around there. Thank you for the intel. It's like if you ran 26 miles and then right before the finish line, you tripped and fell and pooped your pants, and then your peers that you want to like be friends with all saw you poop your pants. And I'm like, I genuinely could not handle the stress. I was like having like nervous breakdown. I genuinely, the last few weeks have not been very fun. 1, 2, 3, 4 pairs. For a verse, no album out. 7 pairs. Bingo, bango, bongo. We could do a little 7 pairs, right? We can get a little freaky with it. I mean, we kind of need big hands to get back into this anyway. But I also, this hand is like okay. Otherwise, I don't know. Let's see where the wind takes us. Let's see where the wind takes us, you know? pooping yourself at the marathon is more common than you think. You know what? That could be true. It's a physically grueling event. I wouldn't, you know, if someone pooped themselves because they ran 26 miles, I'd be like, yeah, that's kind of what I imagine running 26 miles is like. Like, no offense or anything. It doesn't seem like a very fun endeavor. I don't even know. How are they supposed to know what I'm doing if I don't even know what I'm doing? This is, oh God. Okay, well, it's not like we're playing in any defense. If they sumo literally anything, we lose. We genuinely lose. So, oh, okay. I mean, this hand could go oingo boingo with it. I hate to give us false hope, folks, but this hand has the potential to go a little oingo boingo. Oh, no, it doesn't. We don't even have enough money to call Riichi. Oh, we're doomed. We're genuinely doomed. Okay. If only you can go into debt to Riichi. That's when Yostar's debt collection division of their company starts knocking on your door. It's messed up that Yostar does that. I'll just go out on the record and say it. So I was like really, really stressed. Brooklyn, thank you so much for the follow. We should have gone 7 pairs, which is, you hate saying a sentence like that out loud. So last night, like, and I don't know if, like, I don't know if this is like, oh, I really should have gone 7 pairs. Can I still pivot into the world's stupidest 7 pairs? Because otherwise, I really don't see how this hand, what's the word? Wins? Okay. I mean, we could also, what? Just be in Tenpai and then sumo only? That's pretty stupid. But I'm like, we don't have any better options. If sumo only is our option, then sumo only, you know? So last night was the last audition. And like, the numbers are like chilling to think about. This is pain. This is genuinely pain. What am I going for now? All simples? Oh, you would like that, wouldn't you, sicko? You absolute sicko. You just want to see me grovel for an all simples only hand. Oh my God. Well, here we go. Bon appetit. If we end and we're not in Tenpai, we also lose. So like, we got to get into Tenpai before the end of the round. Just pinfu on that thing. I am in Well, bon appetit. Call me Claire Saffitz in the Bon Appetit Test Kitchen. Here we go. I mean, if we draw into 6 of bamboo, it's sumo, pinfu, all simples, which is like kind of hilarious. Exhaustive draw is also totally okay. We get to go into the dealer seat and have enough money to Riichi, which is not always a luxury that you are afforded. So, you know, that's really good. Don't sumo, please. I'm begging you. Not after me actually locking in and having to land this plane into the Hudson River. Please don't sumo on the last tile. Yes, huge. Huge. A great Riichi called by a crosslord, by the way. Holy moly. So last night was like the last one. And the numbers were very terrifying to me because I learned upon arriving there that like 800 people had auditioned at the start. And now it's down to like 50. And I'm like, you know, in terms of like a pure numbers game, I'm like, I'm pretty confident in how funny I am in like that spread of 800. But in this spread of 50, I'm like, no, there's really funny people in this town. Not only that, like, I have been doing improv for checks and notes, like 3 months. So not a long time. Yusong is funnier than at least 750 people. And some of those people, like, I think they just had bad auditions. In fact, I know that they just had bad auditions because, like, I like people that have made me laugh hysterically, you know, could have just had a bad day or something, you know? Maybe the person pretending to be a pirate with you wasn't giving you a lot of pirate, you know? There's nothing you can do. So I'm like shitting myself as I get there. I'm genuinely like, oh God, this is. I really just don't want to poop my pants right at the finish line. That's the main goal. Hang on, what fresh hell is this? Genuinely, what fresh hell is this? They're torturing me. Yostar's actually torturing me. 3 of circles, the nut draw, I suppose, right? 3 of circles, kind of the nut draw. 2 of bamboo. I guess I'll just go frick myself. Is all I really have to say to that. 3 of it. I mean, I don't even know. I don't even know how to play this. Like this is indecipherable hieroglyphics from a bygone era. Like, there's no way to play this hand with any modicum of normalcy. We're screwed. We're genuinely so screwed here. I do the audition itself, and there were some really nice parts of it. Like, even truly, I know this sounds like big ass cope, grab a bucket and an itinerary for your therapist. This is some big ass cope. I ran into people that I genuinely was not expecting to run into. And if my reason for doing this, if my reason for doing this was to make friends, then I think, like, you know, there's some good leads. So I'm very excited about that. We do the audition. How was the audition itself, folks? I genuinely, like, there's only like 7 people in the audience. They're really tired from a whole day of like doing these last auditions. We're the last group to go. We're up at like 8:50 p.m., which, by the way, I like to be in bed at 9 p.m. So it's already a sleepy hour for Yusong. And then to be hopped up on the most adrenaline that you've ever felt in your entire life is like, stinky, if I may. I'm gonna chi this. Why? Out of necessity? Out of I have no other options. I have no mouth, but I must scream. I have no mouth, but I must scream. I'm doomed anyway. I gotta stay in Tenpai to keep the Riichi seat. Iconic Tom, good tidings, good tidings. Thank you so much for the prime. I sincerely appreciate it. Wish I could con here, right? To go for after a con, but unfortunately, that's not in the cards for us. What else is in the cards for us? I don't know. We literally just have to make it into exhaustive draw. That's kind of our only win condition. Yeah, we just gotta keep the East seat. Maybe slurp a nice and clean 1,500 points from someone else. Want the F? Okay, I mean, I guess this is okay if you're gonna make me discard a tile. 3 copies of the 2 Bamboozlers are out. I'm genuinely okay with that. Draw me into a 5 or an 8. Okay, or a safe tile. A safe tile kind of goes bingo bongo here. I know that the judges and stuff are probably tired, but I'm like trying to hear laughter. You know what I mean? Like I don't mean to be a diva or anything, but I'm trying to hear some laughter in this comedy audition. I'm trying to keep track of that. And like I think I'm just really nervous. I genuinely have no idea how it went, but I don't feel like amazing about it. But I haven't felt amazing about any of them so far. So who knows? I think. Whoa! Ah! I mean, it's a win con. Please. 5! Not the 5! Okay, it's okay. Wow! Okay, it was genuinely time. You were waiting on my tile, you dingus, and then Ryler wait single tile York on the 8 of bamboo. On the 9 of bamboo? Something in the bamboo suit. Fine, I might be able to kill a crossword. That's kind of nice, right? A little quaint ritualized murder of a crossword. That's kind of nice. Based con? No, it's one of the only ways that we can make that hand valid. So when God gives you a con in that situation, make juice that thing. Aye. All right, I mean, whatever. We gotta call Riichi with this hand. Maybe we chi into a 4 of bamboo. I don't even think that that's a bad option. 2 Riichi 6 left over from the rounds before. 4 of bamboo I open up this hand for, unironically. Any other tile, I don't think that I can open up my hand for. Sheesh, that's a really good one. It's genuinely a good one. I mean, bulging shape. Notices your bulge from you. Sorry. I've lost all faith in myself comedically. I think in that audition process, I proved that I could do improv. Here's the messed up part. I don't know if I proved that I was funny. And that's kind of like a big part of it. You know what I mean? Like afterwards, I was talking to someone. Everyone that I met was so nice and so talented. It like sucks. You know what I mean? Like when you're, and I was trying to I was trying to blend in. Okay, this was a big experience for me. I've never been into the green room of like the big comedy theater around here. Okay. I've never been in that green room. Very exciting to be in there. Everyone else has does performance. Everyone else has had a lot more experience. They've been there before. They know where the mini fridge is. They know where the bathrooms are. I don't know where anything is. And I'm just trying to not take photos. I'm trying to act like I belong there. You know what I mean? And so I'm talking to everyone. It sucks when you meet everyone that you're about to go and do improv with, and they're the nicest, funniest people of all time, and you're like, God, okay, okay, yeah, we're all on each other's side, and we're all competing with one another. Good, no, awesome, great. What am? Excuse me. I hate to be that person. What the frick am I supposed to do here? I'm doomed. No. That game was kind of doomed anyway. I genuinely, I'm not sure. Oh my God, the single tile York as well. Oh my God. It's okay. It's okay. We can eat a 4th place once in a while. We can eat a 4th place once in a while. It's not that bad. Maybe I should have played a little safer. But if they sumo like anything sizable, then we lose because of the dealer penalty. How did this game genuinely go off the rails? Can I get in those logs real quick? Me as a termite trying to get my lunch. Let me just like get in the logs really quickly and just see how this all went wrong. How did we deal in so badly? Okay, wait. Spit on me. Spit on me and tell me that this Riichi wasn't dank, actually. S-, by the way. Go frick yourself. Tell me that Maka's a sick freak. Yo, Maka's actually a pervert. Are you seeing this? Can I get a 1 in chat if you're seeing this? Maka's a pervert. Maka also wants the Riichi. Which, by the way, I don't know if you've noticed this. It's a single tile wait on the Westwood. None of these are left. There's only 1 copy of this left. Maka's being such a pervert about it. Holy moly. So that was unequivocally correct. And then this deal in. What was I thinking here? Genuinely, what was I thinking here? I mean, I'm 1 tile away from Tenpai. But then Maka is like, this is too spicy. This is genuinely a little bit too spicy. That 3 came from a 5-6? No. Oh my god. Oh, man. Kind of unlucky. But also, I guess Maka really wants me to fold here. Eesh. I guess because we have literally nothing. Okay. All right. Lesson that we can take in for next game. We have literally nothing. And then that's how this game kind of got totally out of our control. And then someone sumoed a gigantic dealer penalty here. And then this is where I think this mentally tilted me off of the face of the planet. Project Hail Mary coming to theaters. So yeah. Afterwards, someone said something very nice to me, which is just like, you have like the nicest energy. I've like, just like a friendly vibe. And then I was like, oh, that's very, very kind. But in my mind, I was like, does anybody think I have a funny energy? You never realize how needy you are until you vulnerably go for an audition, you know? I don't know, folks. I don't know. So I'll keep you updated. But I'm like, my butt is still clenched. When I tell you I got home and I felt like I was 10 pounds lighter, that's real. It genuinely felt like my whole body was lighter because I was so stressed out about it, you know? You do have a fun and friendly vibe. Check your PayPal, but also check your PayPal if you're willing to say that it's a funny vibe as well. I bet you were funny and your hair looked great. The hair, embarrassingly, did spend a lot of time on it. I thought it was okay. Rajar, good tidings. This is a pretty normal live stream, right? I just don't usually go on Tuesdays. +2, you're so normal. Check your PayPal. Absolutely check your PayPal. Did you find the bathroom? You know, I went to the bathroom before. So I didn't need to use the bathroom. I literally came home and then it was like 11 p.m. at night. And I was like, I have the most energy I've ever had in my entire life right now. I'm like, I'm freaking out. Like I'm just over analyzing everything. Immediately in my head, there's like 15 better things that you could have said, as is the case often with this type of thing. And so like that's happening. And I'm like, oh my god, no one that I know is like awake right now / is willing to have a conversation with me about improv comedy. So what is the next best thing? I drank a White Claw. I drank a White Claw at 11 p.m. alone. And by the way, this is a White Claw that was bought, you know, after a breakup, which was like, you know, a long-term breakup. Bought a 6-pack of White Claw. This is about like 6 months ago. I have now drank 2 of the White Claws, so we're gonna get our way. We're on track to finish all the White Claws by 2028, okay? Before the Olympics happen, we are on track to finish all the White Claws. Please be seated. Please be seated. And so that was cool. And today, I'm genuinely hungover, which sucks and is embarrassing, but my head does not feel good. My head genuinely does not feel good. Yesterday night was so messed up. I think I was like so stressed for so long, and it's all my fault. Like no one told me, nobody put a gun to my head and was like, you need to go out for improv. I'm like, no, but the, you know, the Yusong inside of me, self-cessed, the Yusong. The Yusong inside of me that wants to make local friends in your area is like, go out for improv. You need it. Otherwise, you're going to be miserable, you dongus. Like, Like, you gotta do it. You gotta try, dude. You gotta try to make funny friends. And oh my god, can I tell you something? It made my heart actually sing. Like, it genuinely made my heart actually sing. Like after the audition, just to do bits with people. Oh my god, because I think, like, for a long time, I'm not saying that I was in a bitless environment, okay? But I'm just saying, like, you know, sometimes you have a conversation and, like, you're not surprised by anything, and that's totally okay. I've had a lot of really meaningful, like great, great conversations in my life with people that aren't doing bits, you know what I mean? Where nothing is, like, that surprising. But I love, oh my god, I'm a sick pervert. I love getting surprised by people. Getting surprised by someone saying something funny. That makes my brain light up. Like, that makes my brain, oh my god. That's euphoric to me. So that made my heart soar afterwards. So if nothing else, I'm like, I got some good news from my therapist. I'm like, you know what I mean? Like, no, this is good. It's a goal. We're going closer to that North Star. We're pro bits. No, we're definitely pro bits on this channel. What flavor? I think it's a peach flavor. Although I'm gonna be honest, I have no idea. I genuinely no idea. 40 minutes in and we get to the White Claw. It's called foreshadowing. It's called foreshadowing. It's a little Tarantino. You start in media res, and then you rewind and you start on a close-up of someone's souls. Dealer seat sumo. You. Oh my god. Single tile York on the pure double sequence as well. Oh my god. No, this is Pinfu. Oh my god. Yeah, the Pinfu as well. Okay, that's really bad for us. Luckily, they didn't hit an Orador or anything. So, that's pretty much it. And then today, let me tell you about today. And this, I don't know why I'm telling you this. I think it might be because I've resigned myself to being single for forever. Me and Fuecoco kicking it in the bachelor pad. But today, I've just been cringing, like, nonstop, being like, oh, I shouldn't have done that in the audition. Like, I really wish I didn't say that. I wish I said this instead. Oh my god, was I like trying too hard? Did I do too much? Oh my god, did I ruin things for my scene partner? Did I ruin things for the very nice person doing improv with me? Like, because I don't know if I'll forgive myself for that. Like all these things, and I'm just like cringing every 20 minutes, and then occasionally, because you feel like all of it, you feel all the emotion all at once. My knockoff of Everything Everywhere All at Once. I should have discarded the 3 of characters there. There's so many tiles around it that we're just not happy to draw. We might get bailed out on the backs of the American taxpayer by just, yeah, something stupid like this. But we play this hand kind of wonky, not gonna lie. And then like sometimes all the emotions, like the shame and the regret and the embarrassment and the joy and the pride, like all of it in one big soup, Adam Driver voice, and all of it in one big soup will coalesce, and then I'll just literally I'll literally exclaim something. And so what I've been doing to get that energy out is I've been going and then I've been Naruto running around in my own apartment with my arms outstretched behind me. Look, we're at that point in the parasocial relationship where you're going to start learning things that you don't even want to learn, okay? The veil is going to break, the rose-colored glasses are going to come off, and then it's going to get real, okay? I've been there minus the Naruto running. That's fair. I feel like most people have been there minus the Naruto running. Would love a chance. I don't know. Literally a million tiles. Literally a million tiles could get us into Tenpai here. 9 of characters. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 of circles. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 of bamboo. Like a million tiles could get. We can even pawn to get into Senpai. So a little freaky right now, not gonna lie to you. And I don't like that I'm showing up to a gunfight with what? An inflatable, one of those inflatable weapons that you get in like a board game. Like I don't. Oh god, I mean it is Tenpai. It's not a very good one. I guess we accept it. It's not the one that I want, but probably the one that I deserve. Your apartment must be huge. Oh, you have no idea how little square footage I need to actually do some Naruto running. Just back and forth. Fraz, good tidings. Running from you, good tidings. Coping mechanisms galore. Yeah. Genuinely. So, I don't know. Here's the thing. I'll probably tell you whether it goes well or it goes poorly. But if it goes poorly, I reserve the right to not tell you for a really long time until I'm ready to tell you, you know? But you could probably, like, guess based on my general demeanor. Yeah, I'll keep you updated in the entire situation. Inflatable weapons from a board game. I'm thinking of one in particular. There's this board game that I've played that I own. It's called Poetry for Neanderthals, where it's kind of like it's like taboo. You have a word and you're trying to get your partner to say the word, but you can only speak in one syllable words. So like your word could be like online shopping, and you would have to say like when you buy on phone, when you buy thing on phone. And then hopefully your partner, because they're locked in, they're like online shopping. God, why did I explain that in the most boring way possible? Okay, well, I mean, nothing's gonna... I mean, I believe in the... is the One Piece real? I mean, I don't want to discard the 5 of circles. I'm so scared of dealing in. Ryler is gonna chi, be my guest. I have very few tiles that I can win with, but 9 of characters is not impossible, right? 9 of characters seems like still a relatively safe tile to throw. Love that game. That game is very, very fun. Oh yeah, and the weapon part comes because someone holds like a very inflatable like club, like a wooden club from caveman days, and then if someone says like a 2-syllable word, you strike them. You give them a little bop. You know? Personally, I don't like to do the bopping. Yusong, do you like to get bopped then? No comment. Okay? Olivia, good tidings. Keep an eye on the YouTube vids because I'll let it slip during South too. Yeah, I mean, if anything, I'll let it slip for the real. No shot. Oh my god. Oh my god. I think you're just trying to keep the deal so you know what you're waiting on this. Yes! 9 of characters. No! Okay, all right. Well, 3,000 points for a 1,000 point hand. I'm genuinely okay with that. Hi, Jogs go quack. Good tidings. Good tidings. Do that motion again. Bonk. Get bonked, bozos. So that's been the week. It's been, I don't know. I have truly been. Yusong just doesn't handle stress very well. I mean, that's a surprise to absolutely no one, and I don't think anyone handles stress very well. It's stressful for a reason, but yeah, I feel like I've fallen behind on a lot of stuff. Maybe the self-care isn't as bussin' as it usually is. And the whole time, by the way, okay? The whole time, I haven't been seeing my therapist because she moved to she switched offices. And so it's, not that I was going in person. I was just doing Zoom meetings with my therapist. Yusong, can you still glean all the benefits from Zoom therapy? You don't want to know how many times I've cried on that Zoom call, okay? It's a lot. That Zoom call is powered by my tears at this point. So I haven't been talking to my therapist or anyone recently. I've literally just been solo queuing life. You know what I mean? I've just been going at it alone. And so and don't get me wrong, it's been okay. I think, you know, something that I'm proud of myself is that my self-talk has gotten a lot better, which is where I'm just able to calm myself down a little bit more. Like Yusong, probably no one's gonna point and laugh at your face and say you're not good enough at improv at the audition. Nothing super awful is gonna happen. So that's been quite good. I think that's been really nice. This hand is the worst Riichi Pinfu I've ever seen, but it could still be a Riichi Pinfu. Lord knows the Zoom call isn't powered by Spectrum. Yeah, I'm honestly not sure. God, it wouldn't surprise me if all those companies were owned by the same people anyway. Okay, please, I'm begging you, one time, give me a 7 of characters for the damages of the last game. I'm begging you. I will also accept 5 of characters, right? 5 of characters, kind of a secretive nut draw if you think about it. 5 of characters allows us to get that 4, 5, 6, that dank mixed triple sequence. Right, Lord, with the Riichi. Okay. I mean, I don't know how aggressively we're supposed to play this. We have a few tiles that we could fold with. 7 of circles is kind of okay to fold. They're not waiting with a 5 and a 6. If they had an 8 and a 9, I mean, I don't think that they do. Yeah, they literally can't have an 8 and a 9, so I think we're okay. Look, if someone else is gonna have the worst game of their life, I'm fine to be a bystander. At one point during the improv audition, everyone else was being really funny, and I was just like watching the show, and then it dawned on me, oh my god, I'm in the show. It's not like I didn't do anything the entire time, but I was like, god damn, like everyone, and I don't want to like step on anyone's toes either. So I'm not gonna insert myself when, you know, it's not necessary. But it was nice, you know. There were genuinely things that made me very, very happy as well. Papaya Machine, thank you so much for the 2 months. I sincerely appreciate the support. Thank you. So like, you know, through these 3 rounds of auditions, I don't know if I'm supposed to be talking about any of this, but I think it should be okay. I'm not giving anyone's names or secret passwords or something. Oh, but if you say butterscotch in your scene, you're immediately gonna get a callback. No, that's not how it works at all. In all of these auditions, you meet 7 other consenting adults that you're about to pretend with, and then you do all these warm-ups together, right? You play these silly games, and then you try to do improv. You try to do like good improv. And every single time before you go in, you know, people are like, oh, what are your intentions for the show? And usually people say something like, oh, I want to make everyone else look as good as possible. I want to have fun. I want to try to be grounded in my characters. I want to make sure that I'm framing things. It's that like improv nerd stuff, you know? El Clasico. And then a lot of the times people will say like, oh, I really want us to feel like a team. Like, I know we're just strangers, but I want us to feel like a team. And then this third audition, because it's like with extremely funny people, it actually did feel like a team. I was surprised because I think a lot of the times when something like that is said, it usually doesn't. Hang on, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, whatever. 5 blocks in her hand, but like they're not very good blocks. Do I ever pawn A Tribe Called Quest? Do I pawn that? Pawning this isn't terrible, but it's a little antsy as well. I think that's an antsy pawn. I want to go for a confident pawn, you know? Okay, I mean, fine. Maybe we're going down a dark path that is 7 pairs. I mean, this is also okay with a pair of the 8s and then 5, 6, 7, and then a double-sided weight. Hey, hi, hello, hi, good tidings. How are you improving outside the audition today? How are you improving? I appreciate it. I genuinely appreciate it. Thank you. And I appreciate the support. I'm technically 1 tile away from Tenpai if I do this. If I draw into 6 of bamboo, it's the easiest like and subscribe slam I've ever had in my entire life. Riichi all simples, red 5 Dora. That's really, really good. Do I chi into it? Oof. Riichi all simples, red 5. Riichi all simples, red 5 with a decent chance to win. Cloudy with a decent chance of meatballs. Sure. I mean, don't win off of this. Please? You can pawn off of it even. I'll accept a pawn. Okay, Rylord's gonna chi. Fair enough. I mean, they're probably in Tenpai if they're willing to make an aggressive play like that. Yusong, why don't you ever make aggressive plays like that? Oh my god, I thought I was about to deal in. Okay, I don't know, because I'm a coward. I'm a coward through and through. It was nice. I think this little group of strangers genuinely did feel like a team. And that was nice. I miss being, like, a part of the reason that I'm doing all these, you know, like, silliness is for that camaraderie. Very dangerous word to say slowly. Okay, anyway. I do watch the improvisers not in a scene sometimes because I like seeing them laugh at the things that make me laugh. I think I'm a good laugher. Oh no, I'm not gonna get it. I genuinely think I'm a good, like, huge. Riichi, Sumo, Tanya, red 5. Great! 8,000 point banger, basically, you know? You are a good laugher. Yeah, I think I'm a good laugher. But here's the thing. I think that they're looking for someone who's a good improviser. And I don't know. Like, I think I showed them that I paid attention in all the classes. But I don't know if I showed them that I got that dog in me. I can say funny lines, you know? I'm a good audience member. Exactly. Yeah, exactly. Which is not what you want to prove in the audition. It was weird. It was definitely very weird. And then, like, I'm like, well, if everyone adds each other on Instagram, I'm like, oh god, I think because I don't use Instagram, I gotta start, like, LARPing as a regular person. Does anybody want to just, like, pretend to be normal so that we could all take Instagram photos together? Which is a really stupid thing. Because I think, wait, hang on. I don't believe in this at all. I love Instagram. My friend Yudong thinks that Instagram is a net bad. Like, my friend Yudong thinks Instagram is a vehicle to make people miserable and then convince people that buying things will make them less miserable. And that's my friend Yudong. I don't agree with it. I love Instagram. I like all the filters. You know, but Yudong thinks that it's so that you can see your friends at a rooftop bar and being like, I'm not at a rooftop bar. And then you scroll down and the next thing is like an ad for something that, oh, but I could get like a cool little gadget. And then that'll make me feel like I'm not going nowhere with my life, you know? It's Yudong's opinion. Yudong's opinion. But I think I genuinely need to like, I think I genuinely need to pretend to be normal. I gotta like, just start taking more photos and eventually just clog up the Instagram feed with like, nah, Yusung's a normal human. Like, he's normal. Look at this photo of a taco. Like, that isn't that quaint? Like, isn't that nice? Ah, and look at this. He's not alone all the time. He's not sitting in literally this position for most of his life. Oh, he's outside. Look at that. He's outside. Oh, look at all these different shirts that he wears. He has at least 5 different shirts. Never mind the fact that I only own 5 different shirts. But you can tell people, oh, cool sense of style or whatever. Normal is boring. Yeah, but I think I need to just prove that, like, I don't know. I gotta give a current representation of who I am, which sucks because I'm like, this is so fake. Why? Like, I don't mean to be like I'm 14 and this is deep. Obviously, all social media is like very, very like, you know, pruned and handpicked. What's the word that I'm looking for? Does it have it's curated. Yeah. That's the word that I'm looking for. Please let me pinfu. I beg of you. I would love a little Riichi pinfu moment. A little 3 of circles right now goes oingo boingo. Riichi pinfu red 5 Dora. That goes extremely hard. Sans pinfu. Okay, never mind. I'm folding. I think I'm just gonna fold. We can still get back into Tenpai. It's not the end of the world here, right? All simples, something. It's not terrible. It's gonna be a little difficult. Please don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that it's gonna be easy to get back into Tenpai, but it's okay. Cherry pick. That's also the phrase that I was looking for. But I think I just gotta give a current representation of like who I am and what I do. But ultimately, I'm like, yeah, this is very, very silly. Yeah. I would like to just get to know each other in real life by, get this, I guess, call me a pervert if you'd like, by talking. Like, I just want to get to know each other by talking. Dongulus Rift, thank you for the 6 months. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Perv? I know, I deserve it. I genuinely observe it. I observe it? I genuinely deserve it. If my social media app does not allow me to say nonsense at a moment's notice and wants me to like network instead, I'm not interested. Yeah, no, I like the nonsense of it as well. But I'm like, oh no, because like trying to make friends. Hang on. Look at this photograph. Every time it really makes me laugh. What was on Kyle's head and what was on Billy's head? It's a decent Tenpai, right? All simples, red 5 Dora. It's 11,000 points if I run off of someone. So I would say that this is okay. 3 of circles, by the way, literally just passed. So if someone is running out of safe tiles, 3 of circles might genuinely come out again. Ironic tile, right? To draw at a time like this. Usually the Dora very, very spice-tastic, but like now it is perfectly okay. Photograph funny hat store remix. Sure, I'll take it. Love Lord, I mean, we could have very easily dealt in. I genuinely, we had very little idea of what they were going for. So happy to be able to stay in the dealer seat here. Trying to chase a Crosslord's points to get into first. Maybe a half flush. What am I smoking? Of course not a half flush. Insta makes me feel like I don't care about people at all. Going to a rooftop bar, don't bore me about it. I need memes all the time. It's very real life coded, you know? And Twitter is a lot less real life coded. And like Tumblr is a lot less real life coded. And Instagram, I think, is like, a lot of it is just like to prove something, to prove that you're being social, to prove that you're I don't know, you're a real human being with friends. Or like, I guess if you're doing a lot of performance, it's, you know, it's work. Like you gotta make your little shorts and stuff. And that's tricky. So yeah, I'm not like a big fan, but I've literally every single person that I've like met recently has been like, oh, you're on Insta? And I'm like, yeah, I guess so. Like, okay, yeah, I guess so. I'm not happy about it, but like, I guess we could talk here. I just prefer like no information about me to be out there. Yusong, you literally stream? I know, but let me just live in my stupid make-believe fantasy for a little bit. Like let me live in my own fake pretend world for a second where it's not all entirely my fault. Can't I like barking into this microphone and wanting people to have to get to know me like organically without GMOs, without pesticides? Like you just have to get to know me Oppa regular style, you know? Cornelius, good tidings, good tidings. Lulu, good tidings. Carl's Cavino, good tidings. Explosion Pills, good tidings. Why discard south before west? Typically, you want to discard the wind of the player to your right. Because it's like, if someone... it's a long-winded explanation. Pun not intended, okay? But that is just plainly the truth. I wish I could take this red 5. Am I actually allowed to? Am I actually allowed to? No. I think I just want to win. Like... that is a fine thing. Oh, God. Well, we're really in it now. Would love to just win here. Oh, Christ. I mean, I'm in Tenpai with a good weight. I don't know if I can fold this. Sorry, a crossword. You probably deserve this one a little bit more than me. I'm sorry, Miss Jackson. I'm sorry. I think you should always start with the left of you so you get an earlier draw. Yeah, there's no like, I kind of understand all the reasoning, you know? I don't mean to flip-flop like my name's Mitt Romney, but like, okay, awesome Mitt Romney reference, yeah. But like, those things are never gonna make or break a game, at least in my humble opinion. Like, you can discard wins. I think it's okay. It's only gonna matter like 0.1% of the time. Like very infrequently will that actually matter. Okay, kind of got the nut draw there. I'm one tile away from Tenpai right now, but I'll tell you this much right now. We can pawn twice here. I want Seat Wind, Prevalent Wind, and White Dragon. And our hand is not bad if we do that, right? We get to probably end on a 6 or a 9 of bamboo, or a 5 or an 8, or even the 1 or a 2 of bamboo. This dude's ramen it up 2012 style. Hell yeah. Who's got their binders full of women? Everyone at home watching with your binders full of women. Remember that gaff? Pretty good. It's pretty good. Pretty good. Yusong, how are you feeling about the audition results? I just want to walk into the ocean. I'm not doing well. Genuinely not doing well. I don't know. The laugh track is actually... Hang on. Am I actually sending it? I don't have to. I genuinely don't have to. I can do it later. I'm not procrastinating. I'm just more so like, I'm scared of whatever this is. You know what I think is happening? I think that Left Lord has a... I think that they have... I think they have a half flush in the bamboo suit. And so I also think that they're hanging on to a pair of the East Winds or a pair of the White Dragons, or worse, both, you know? So, like, I'm a little bit freaked out at, like, maybe our ability to... Okay, I guess I'll just go frick myself, right, Lord? Sneaking on through with a pinfu only. Wow. This is a perfect expression. Like, when you wanted a larger hand, but you only end up with pinfu, that's a perfect expression from Right Lord's character. You say, how are you doing outside of the 2012 presidential election? Scurvy bag, good tidings, good tidings. How are you feeling inside of the game? Thank you for the reminder to lock in. This game is like so winnable. We genuinely just got to focus a little bit more, and we get to end this game in first. Will it make up for the devastating loss that we had before? I'm not sure, but it would certainly help. We're currently in the lead. Sure, I guess. You know, it doesn't necessarily have to be a pinfu hand. Got a lot of very, very strong shapes, like we're building bridges in Polybridge. Adamantism, MRE Kid, LOL, Zevel, good tidings, good tidings. Anything else? No, I've just been really stressed lately, but that's okay. I think it's in pursuit of, you know, like, don't get me wrong. It's like, wait, Yusong, don't you already kind of do something like performance adjacent with the whole streaming thing? Like, why do you also need to do improv? I don't know. I think like the live, doing something live, it just feels good, you know? It feels like if you don't, there's like a poison inside of you that'll never get like relieved somehow. And then I think another part of it is, can everybody stop calling Riichi? I mean, this Riichi is... Now there's an interesting idea. I mean, it's like the thinking here, and there's very little thinking going on. Okay, I had one White Claw yesterday, and I'm a little hungover. There's very little thinking. It's 6 of circles is safe for one person. Might as well throw it. You know what I mean? And then it's like, if we were to fold, what do we fold with? I don't think that we have a lot of, wow, what a nutty draw to have immediately afterwards. But like, I don't think that we have very many safe tiles to throw anyway. So it's like, if we start folding, we end up in a very uncomfortable situation very, very quickly. Me at any Thanksgiving dinner conversation. Is this how we find out this is pre-recorded? No, I mean, if this was pre-recorded, I wouldn't have played you that 4th place finish that we just had before. I absolutely would not. I would pick some better games. If I had all the time in the world to cherry pick the games that I thought were actually good in Pog, you would never see another 4th place finish again. But that's the thing. Like, as much as I would like to do that for the channel, I can't just waste 40 minutes of commentary. Not to say that my commentary about me talking about going to Trader Joe's is the Sistine Chapel of words. No, obviously not. But it's just like, it feels bad to do that. Tenhou Kiki, good tidings. Can you log out for me? My doctor prescribed me one horrible Mahjong throw. Look, a lot of people have a lot of different money on different things. Like some sickos in chat were begging me in the DMs. I've got a parlay that you'll get a sumo Mongun in South 3 and then still lose the game in South 4. So there's a lot of sickos with a lot of different like things on the line. No. Okay. Okay. Your commentary genuinely makes it so good. Check your PayPal. Check your PayPal, absolutely. Okay, they had it. Oh. Suji trap on the 3 of circles is really, really dank. They hit 2 Oradora. This hand would have been nothing without the Oradora. Oh my god, we would still be in the running for first. We would still be in the running for first if they did it an Oradora. If they did it an Oradora, it's a 325 food. That's what? Well, it's what, like 4,800 or something weird like that? Oh my god. Okay, that's okay. That's okay. That's okay. That's okay. He said clearly in pain, clearly in like a deep psychic pain. That's okay. That's okay. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Angela from Smosh Voice, keep going. Keep going. What happened to the Pokemon censorship? If these, like, if you are incensed by these, that's some puritanical BS right there. There are some skins in this game that, like, I don't think are allowed, okay? That's all I'm gonna say about them. I can't believe that they're allowed. I can't believe that no one gets in trouble. Ay, ay, ay. To be fair, you were both making discards on which gave minimal info. Yeah, that was a difficult one. And then if I was in tempo with that hand, I think I still probably would have cut 3 of circles. Suji seems okay, especially because it's early Suji. They just had a really, really dank hand. 7 pairs out of nowhere. Ay, ay, ay. The new ones they just announced, I don't even know what they just announced. Like, I have not looked at the ad yet. I'm scared. Like, do I gotta get a bigger Pombon? You know what I mean? I don't even know. Like, Pombon, I don't know if Pombon is in the right position or what. Like, Pombon needs to do a lot of work, you know? Not only on the Pokemon team with the type coverage, but also just making sure that none of us are too scandalized. What does Suji mean? It's a difficult thing to explain. But like, for example, Leftlord has thrown 5 of circles. So if they were to call Riichi, we know that they can't be waiting with a 6 and a 7 of circles. Because if they were waiting for a 5 and an 8 of circles, they'd be in Zuzzy for Earth in jail. And no, and so like 8 of circles seems a little bit safer because of that. I'm not doing a great example. I'm hungover off of 1 White Claw. So if you search on YouTube SUJI Mahjong, you will get much better explanations of it from people with actual visual examples and good Riichi Mahjong know-how that will teach you how to do it. Okay, well, I might even get 3rd this game apparently. A Crossroad as the dealer starting to make a name for themselves. Can we watch it together on stream? Okay, we can maybe watch it together on stream. After this game, if we're all good, we can watch the new Mahjong Soul ad on stream. Wait, is this real? We're all trying to watch an ad right now? Can I get a 1 in chat? I just want to confirm that this is what's happening right now. Okay? That's what's happening? What's the alcohol percentage of White Claw? Enough to kill Yusong. That's the only thing that I know. I don't really know. would love an 8 of circles. 8 of circles is the Dora after all. It's like pretty good. Like 5%. That's a lot, right? That's a lot. A White Claw is like that's hard liquor right there. Like that's a lot of alcohol. They don't let anyone drink a White Claw. 9 gates. I don't know about 9 gates. Hey, with the airport wait times these days, and he brought it back. He brought it back with something political. Everyone is on his side again. Every time I do improv, like one of two things happen. One, it's kind of decent. Two, I lose all confidence in myself. It's like, and so Yusong, why are you drawn to it if it can evoke such psychological damage? I think that's precisely why I'm drawn to it. Not in like a actual masochistic, like, ooh, yummy kind of a way. Not in a masochistic, ooh, yummy kind of a way, but more so in like a, I hate how nervous I am. Always, you know? I genuinely dislike that. So, like, I think improv, I don't mean to, like, you know, pretend like talk about it as if it's a cult and like this is that one BoJack Horseman episode, but it's like, no, absolutely not. Don't deal in, number one, and number two, I want to wait for the Dora, or I want to wait for Pinfu. I think it's like good for me because I think it'll make me less nervous in general. And to do something that you really like, but you're kind of like, you don't have a lot of confidence in, not that you're bad at. I mean, I hope not that you're bad at, but like, you know, that you don't have a lot of confidence in, that's a great way to actually build confidence. It's just like the process of building confidence is literally like, I'd rather be punched in the stomach 50 times in a row. It sucks. Like all the stress and the self-doubt and the misery of it all, that's tough. That's genuinely tough. Yusong does not like being bad at stuff, you know? But that's probably also healing. Like, I think, you know how many times I've watched YouTube videos about like the whole gifted kid to like serial procrastinator, do nothing adult pipeline? Like, it's probably good for that part of me as well. Yusong, do you consider yourself a gifted kid? I just think that I was like trying too hard, but like not even because I wanted to, but because of like, I was like, well, I guess I gotta, otherwise you know, it's like it just felt like the only option. Yusong sounding like a therapist right now. Skibbity, sorry. Wanted to immediately not sound like a therapist, but that's kind of, you know, we can do Zoomer therapist. And what are your skibbity feelings about that? But does your heart really feel like it's in one piece? Ron, give me my points back, you asshole. Sorry. But like genuinely, you took all my points and then the Potsuler logged on. We actually got our points back. Huge. Now first place is in contention. Huge. My favorite Yusong moment has to be him getting a good hand, reflexively saying it would be a good thumbnail, cringing because now he can't use it in the thumbnail, then dealing in. That only happens sometimes. That's not a Yusong moment. It doesn't happen every video. No, it happens way too often. You're absolutely right. Cathal, good tidings. Pretty good hand. Not gonna lie to you, pretty good hand. All simples, right? We just want to keep the dealer's seat away from Left Lord. Yoink it out of Left Lord's clutches as soon as possible. A little 1 through 9 in the character suit. Not above a pure straight right now, you know? Pushing your limits is good for you. Yeah, I think, like, it's good for Yusong's personal development, whatever that means. But I really want to... I just want to laugh. That's the... And I know that's, like... That's either really heartwarming or, like, moments before someone becomes the Joker. I just want to have a laugh. No, it's like, I promise I'm saying it in a good-natured way. but yeah, because otherwise it's hard for me to feel joy. Not to be a diva or anything. Reevesbot, thank you for the 3 months. I greatly appreciate it. Thank you. Love the songs, love the jogs. I really appreciate the support. Thank you. Why don't you cheat there? Hey, why don't you mind your own beeswax? No. Imagine if that's how I answered every question about Yusong. How do you play Mahjong? Just if we have a 1 and then we cheat to complete the pure straight, that's doable. If we don't have a 1, no, thank you. I'm not gonna open up my hand, you know, just to speculate. No. What if our meme coin gets rug pulled? Am I right, fellow Zoomers? Solid cereal, good tidings. So either my schedule is about to be a lot more open because I'm about to take a little cleanse from improv, or I really have to reevaluate everything, and then in a good way, and like kind of reorganize the way that I kind of like my schedule and stuff, which is also good. So I guess no matter what, it's good. I hate to sound like I'm coping ahead of time on these like audition results, but I absolutely am, and I think everyone else is too. Something that was like comforting but not really is like while I was just having a stomach ache for the 3 days before, yeah, I don't know about you, but I'm feeling 22. No, absolutely not. Literally a stiff breeze. Anything in the character suit is better than what we just saw, because it's not even Pinfu. Anything, a stiff breeze. Watch this stiff breeze. Okay, well, a stiff breeze is on its way, okay? And when that stiff breeze gets here, you're all gonna be sorry. You're all gonna be sorry. A million gajillion tiles get me there. 5 of circles even gets me there. West Wind, albeit Thirteenth style, gets us there. I'm begging you, please. Okay, well, now we can draw into like a 5 of bamboo. That's hilarious. That's a weirdo way to get into Tenpai, but I guess we'll accept it anyways. A stiff breeze called the West Wind. So true. Me writing NSFW of the West Wind. Call that a stiff breeze. Ew. Oh my god! It's okay. A crossover with the Riichi. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that Riichi. There's genuinely nothing wrong with that Riichi. How many... Can I ever get rid of the 8 of characters? Maybe. But you gotta show me, like, the best draw I've ever seen in my entire life. Can I ever get rid of the 2 of characters? Maybe. They cut a 4 early. They got a 1 and then a 4. I don't even know what that means, man. Okay, I'm out of here. For that reason, Sharks, I'm out of here. It's +2s. +2s all the way. Improv class +2. I don't know what improv class +2 is, but I'll accept it. Big food stuff's good tidings. I am out of here. You can't make me play this one. You can't make me play baseball, Dad. I'm going home. I'm exercising my agency, and I'm going the F home. I think 8 of bamboo is a safe tile, right? Oh, snap. Okay. Now everybody at the table is calling Riichi. What do I want to see happen? Let's get to exhaust. No. Holy smokes. Okay, this is gonna hurt. Could this end the game? If it does, I'm in first? Oh my god, so I want this to kill. This will not kill. Okay. Okay, if that happens one more time, like a Daft Punk banger, I have lost faith in all my jokes. Oh my god, how have I actually lost all faith? All faith in myself. You do one. Oh, okay, it's okay. It's genuinely okay. It's okay. Just give it a few weeks. Honestly, Yusong's little psychic breakdowns, give him 2 weeks. We'll be back to normal. You know, just being a normal amount of insecure about his jokes. Not whatever this is, you know? It's my first time here and you're funny. If that helps, it does help. Check your PayPal. Good hand. Genuinely good hand. Probably not all triplets, but imagine if we draw into another 3 of circles, you know? Rocks. Good tidings. Good tidings. If we get to kill this round, that would also be quite nice, right? We get a direct hit Mongon on a crossword, we might be able to end the game. The improv audition is a cognito hazard. No, definitely. Which brings us to the sponsor of today's video, Opera. Incogni is, oh my god, I was thinking of Incogni, not Opera. Jesus Christ. You have 1 White Claw, and then your whole brain chemistry gets screwed up. Duke Rudolph the 4th, thank you for the 2 months of Prime. I sincerely appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. Folks, something weird happened. I like ordered like two sets of socks. And don't get excited, you perverts, okay? They're normal socks. I ordered 2 sets of socks, and I only got half of my order. I don't even know how that's possible. Like, you didn't have all 6 socks? You gave 3 socks? Like, I mean, some of them are gray and some of them are white. Don't get excited, perverts. I don't want to see that kind of fan art. But I don't really know. I don't really know what happened. So I think the rest is still probably on its way. But like, you didn't have all this at the factory together. Right Lord with the Riichi. It's a cute Riichi, Right Lord. Would be a shame if I rond all over you anyways. 5 of bamboo. Do I chi on that thing? I mean, it's genuinely, we've been in this situation a lot this game. Riorio, good tidings. It's not like we can fold anyways. You know what I mean? It's like we might as well YOLO send it. I hate this because 4 of bamboo kind of looks safe here. It's inside Tsuji. It's not our best odds of actually winning, but it's kind of okay. A crosslord is not folding. Hang on. I think we do. I genuinely think we do. We might deal in at any moment. But like in the meantime, let's let it rip, baby. Like I think this is genuinely fine. Like we're playing Beyblades in the year 2008. My thought was just 1 sock without a pair. I mean, luckily it's not that. But I have no idea what happened at the sock making factory. Am I ever allowed to fold here? Because 7 of characters just came out. And I think that changes the entire timbre of the MFing game, bruh. This is still a good hand. We can still get back into Tenpai very, very easily. And then if we avoid death for a little bit, we avoid death for a little bit. We avoid death for a little bit. Well, what would I needed to cut there? 3 of characters to stay in Tenpai? Now the 3 of, wow. Okay. Well, we made it back. If we had dealt him with the 9 of circles, that's genuinely on me. But it's not like, had we kept that pair of the 4s, it's not like this 5 would have helped either. We would have had to discard it. So we're still in the same position. The more things change, the more things stay the same. Would love for someone unsuspecting, perhaps on a crosslord, if they're willing to be my volunteer for the demonstration. Would love for them to cut a 2 of circles. We might be able to end the game here. I need some new socks. I've been running the same years, but they're finally getting holes. The ones that I got are from this store called Muji. I would say like they're not the most nice socks ever, but they're like more expensive than Target. That's, I think that like, and some of my socks are from Target. Like, so it's a whole collage in the closet right now. Okay, Right Lord is gonna sumo. This is bad. I mean, it's 5,200 points. It could be a lot worse. We're in the dealer seat in South 4. We need like a 2 or a 3. No, we need like a. We need a Mulligan. Okay, whatever. 4 Han or 5 Han kind of goes wild with it. This is not, you know, this, I wouldn't necessarily say this is going wild with it, but at least we can win and run it back. Southwind goes huge here. Does anybody know of Uniqlo socks? You know what? Weirdly, I've not had a lot of Uniqlo socks. I don't even know if I've had any, but I like the stuff at Uniqlo in general, you know? Eagle, good tidings. Beyblade mentioned. I used to... Okay, this is a real... I think this sentence might activate some sleeper agents in the chat. So, you know, if you're trying to fall asleep to this video, but you also played with Beyblades back in the day, get ready to be wide awake. So, a Beyblade, the elemental constitution of a Beyblade is like the base of the Beyblade. There's a metal ring in the center of it. And I think the weight... I think it's literally called a weight ring. The weight of that metal ring is, I think, the thing that allows it to spin for long periods of time. And then there's like a plastic top. So plastic bottom, metal ring, plastic top, and then like a customizable little like avatar that you can put in the center of your guy. Very cute, very cool. Am I really folding this? I could deal into a lot of things and still be fine. I could deal into a lot of things and still be fine. You Riichi, but I genuinely don't think that you got a Yakuman?
No.
I think I'm still second. I am still second. I think that was a really good play. I genuinely think that was a good play. Because if I deal in, I'm probably second, unless it's a Yakuman. And that early, I don't think they got a Yakuman. Oh, I wish we could have gotten first, but that's an okay finish. Left Lord is so pissed. Yeah. Oops, I guess we kind of ruined Left Lord's day. They were doing fine for so long, and then I just fed it. I just fed a Hanuman to a cross. Yeah, pretty good, right? Left Lord hates you for giving the meme bots. I think we were the real villain. Okay, hang on. Should we watch the Yostar ad for the new features? Okay, let me mute this for a second. YouTube. Hello, YouTubes. Remember that? I just copied that from Northern Lights Slay the Spire video today. That's a little parasocial and embarrassing. Yostar Mahjong Soul. Okay. Let's see. Soft Nights, Sweet Petals. Oh, scary. It's already very scary. It's giving freaky. Okay. I guess I'll listen to it as well. Okay, and we can all watch it together. And I guess I'm just gonna do window capture. Please don't be that freaky. It's okay. That's okay. That's okay. That's okay. That's okay. That's okay. That one's okay. That one's okay. That one's okay. Honestly, I like the backdrop. I think the backdrop is very... I like the backdrop a lot. This is not okay. That's not... That's... Come on. Come on. That's not okay. I know it when I see it. You know what I mean? I know it when I see it. Okay, that's okay. This is good. This is good stuff. Oh, it's cute. It's cute. The tablecloth is very, very good. Okay, rerun outfits. These are okay. That's okay. It's maybe we just for safety. I don't know. Maybe a safety pumban. Oh, new content. Wait, really? Oh, you get a lot of freebies for completing the story. It's not something that a lot of people do, but you get a lot of... Whoa! Wait, they actually added the thing that I wanted. Wait, that's amazing. Not empty Yostar glaze. Wait. No, I don't want to look at that. Okay. This, because I would have to like match my OBS. Like I would just have to eyeball it to get it back to the same level as if they ever reset. Oh, this makes me go oingo boingo. That's so good. That's really, really good. And the skins, and the skins, you know, yeah. No, I think they're good skins. I think that, you know, I think that the people that use those characters are gonna be happy to have that option. You know what I mean? Corey can now control the volume of everything. Let's just be real. Corey's still not gonna know how. As far, Corey's a good colleague now. I feel like I could say that. Corey is gonna be so happy. He can already, if Corey really cared about the volume of the Riichi BGM, it would already be lower. I think Corey, he loves that, you know? You know him. He's going to the Berghain club in Germany. He's listening to loud music. Riichi music mind break. Hang on. Let me bring this desktop audio back to where we started from. I can't really get it to the exact same level, so this is 0.1 decibels quieter. I understand me telling you that might inspire 15 identical comments to be like, you sung, it sounds like shit or whatever, but it's not. I promise you it's basically the same. Buy one? I don't think I don't know. Yostar, get in the DMs, Yostar. Just, Shinji, get in the Evangelion. Yostar, get in the DMs. If you want me to buy a skin and use it, we can talk. We can genuinely talk. I'm glad to see the characters practicing hygiene. I mean, to Mahjong Soul's credit, I think all the characters in this game, and this is not shilling, I think they all have great hygiene. And it sounds like shit. The reaping and sowing of being a contrarian stinker and creating a community. Cosplay? Not those. I don't get me wrong, I think it would be cool. I just don't think that it's very doable. I think that logistically it's very difficult. Where am I gonna find a hot spring like that? Where am I gonna find an opaque nightgown like that? You know, there's a lot of moving parts there. And keep in mind, at the end of the day, like, remember that brief moment in time where I was playing as Ichihime, literally the default character with default everything, literally no zhuzh on it or whatever. Oh, Christ. Okay, new door is the Northwind. Basically, nothing happened. We would love to be able to call Riichi now. A lot of points available for the taking. At least a lot of opportunities with Oradora. Not the tiles that you want to see after someone calls con, if I'm going to be honest with you. Would love just to draw, I don't know, good tiles. Oh, God. Okay. But then people were just like, please use an actual other character. So I don't know if there's anything. More so, I just wanted to tell you, not in a holier than thou, like, oh, I'm so pure or whatever. It's not like that. It's not like that. For me, this game is just about the tiles. Yostar might not even want me to say that. For me, this game is about the tiles. In fact, we've kind of been scorned by some of the characters. Remember when we bonded Hana? This is Hinata, but remember when we bonded Hana and she said, can you stop looking at me while I'm changing? Like, you know what I mean? I don't think I'm getting what I want from that relationship if I'm just going to be completely honest with you. Big Mahjong doesn't want you to know this. Yeah, and I like, no matter what kind of cosmetics that you're doing, you're gonna drink from the same chalice of misery, you know, in the 5th circle of HE double hockey sticks when you lose a game, even though you called Riichi first with a triple-sided banger. Like, that's gonna happen to us all regardless of what character you're using, you know? Left Lord with the Riichi. Yeah, it's actually the worst day of my life. Because I don't even have... Oh, my God. Oh. Really? Seth Meyers voice? Seth Meyers, Amy Poehler voice? Really? I mean, I should be cutting 9 characters, but it's close to the Dora, so like, frick no, I'm not cutting 9. That's literally nothing we can do. 2 of Bamboo, maybe, but like, we saw 0 copies of the 3, 0 copies of the 4, you know? 8 so, just because of its proximity to the edge. I'm okay with that. It's a pretty good hand. Would be a shame if something were to happen to it. Me extorting Yostar to give me better tiles. Like, okay, despite the fact that that's a little bit of a setback, we can build back better, okay? A very Joe Biden-esque way to play Mahjong Soul, but, you know, there's nothing inherently wrong with that. Hey, I've been here. Oh, get ready for this joke. I've been hearing a lot of talk about this auto pen. I'm looking for my auto pawn. That should hold off the haters for a few minutes. Should hold off the haters for a few minutes while I recollect my bearings in Mahjong. I don't really know what my pair is gonna be. I kind of want this to be an all simples hand. Would love that. What do I want to draw into? All simples, Riichi, Pinfu, something, dingus, dongus, left beef, right beef. Like, I don't know. Draw me into 5 of circles. That makes things kind of easy. 2 of circles. No. Best we can do is auto-ron. Me getting auto-ron? No. I celebrated today just surviving the whole auditions thing by going to get sushi. That was quite nice. I am gonna do it. I am gonna do it. It is stupid, but I am gonna go for all simples. Grebo, thank you so much for the follow. If I have to discard the Dora, I have to discard the Dora. Let me tell you something. We will not be discarding the Dora. 5 of... Wait, hang on. Is there a mixed triple sequence somewhere in this hand? 5, 6, 7 mixed triple sequence? Kind of, maybe, not really. So I'm gonna just... give that a flat out not really. What is my nut draw? It's such a good question. 5 of Bamboo followed by literally anything to get into Tenpai. Would I chi here? A Tribe Called Quest? Would I chi? I'm not sure. It doesn't look like Left Lord is going to give me any good tiles. They are somehow cursed with worse Mahjong luck than me. Or maybe they're just 1 turn away from calling a Riichi and I don't know what I'm talking about. But would love a good tile. No. Okay. Now we can kind of pawn. I guess if we wanted to. Left Lord is also gonna pawn. Fair enough. This is like, can we stop with all this? I literally just want to get into Tenpai, and I don't know what all this, you know, pizzazz is all about. I don't really need a pure double sequence in the Bamboo suit. Could she? Isn't that right? Isn't that right? We could she. We're still 1 tile away from Tenpai if we do. This is like, this is. Okay, well. Can still maybe get there. 7 of bamboo being a safe tile gives us a little bit of wiggle room. Pawning there is also kind of nasty with it. Pawning here, I think, is genuinely nasty mode with it. Pawning there, I think, is genuinely good. A crossroad is not folding. They just raw dog cut a 5 of characters after someone else called Riichi. I love that. I love that. We have all simples. We have red 5. We have 1 Dora. Uh-oh. This doesn't look good. If I get into Tenpai... I mean, I think that they have a 7-8. I think that they have a 7-8. And I deal into a dealer Riichi. Oh my god, it passed. Okay, huge. Like some infrastructure bills that I know. Genuinely fine. I know we didn't win that one. I am okay with losing that one. Ellie, good tidings. What kind of sushi do you like the most? I'm kind of a basic B. I like salmon the most, which isn't the fanciest or whatever. But I just like the taste of salmon a lot. So I'm pretty easy. Salmon is very good. And then second, a nice tuna for sure. But I'll eat kind of any sushi. You know what I mean? I'll be okay with it. Like I'm not above a California roll, you know? It's like, oh, artificial crab meat turns up nose. No, I'm okay with that. I think anything kind of tastes good in soy sauce. Not to, you know. Hang on. I mean, it's so effing good if I cut this. This is so good here. Please let me pawn into a white dragon. Or, oh my god, let me call Riichi with his hand. If you let me call Riichi with his... Ah! Yostar, everything is forgiven. I spoke too soon. Let's see what happens in this hand. Please, Yostar, please. You wouldn't do this to me, right? Even the most sadistic dominatrix would not do this to someone. Like, come on. They're good weights, Bront. They're good weights. Welcome to the thumbnail. We've got fun and games. This is a good weight. Please, I beg of you. It doesn't even have to be white dragon. I understand. Oh, people can get, you know, up in arms about the white dragon. Oh, I don't want to discard a white dragon. Have the worst day of my... Yes! Dora up the wazoo, indeed. Yostar, you're forgiven. This is a Baimon. Holy... It's a Hanemon. That's okay. Hanemon is still good. Hanemon is still good. Triples is best, but Hanemon is still good. All right. Huge. Oops. And they're going to go back. They're going to go back and then look at that game with Maka. And then you know what they're going to say? This was unequivocally correct. And they're going to slam the table and spill Arizona iced tea everywhere. Finally, someone else experiencing Riichi Mahjong. It's not just me experiencing Riichi Mahjong. And all of the epic highs and lows myself. Peep the match history. Master 3-star. I mean, come on. Your stats are absolutely bricked right now. Like that's incredible. Rylord is a Saint 2-star. Go pick on someone your own size. Look at that. Oh my god. Oh my god. 14%. You only lose 14% of the time. Left Lord finally appear. Finally someone that's in my weight class if I'm gonna, you know, in this wrestle to death match or whatever. In this WWE slugfest. One time I watched WWE and there was a lot of like, I'm not even saying this in a derogatory way. There was a very charged energy to it. Like there was a lot of moaning. Does anybody else know what the F I'm talking about? Like in WWE, there's a lot of moaning. Is anybody else talking about this, or am I the only one talking about this? And I know that they're fighting, but I don't know. I watched it because I think it's like I don't know. It was just like I don't understand like male to male hangs at all. Like not only do I just generally struggle with male friendships, but that especially was like a whoa. Like I don't know how to react to any of this that I'm seeing. There is a lot of moaning. It's true, definitely. There's a lot of like people pulling out office supplies too. Like like someone started pulling out like a foldable table. Sheesh. I mean, that's pretty good. I don't think we're going to get 5 of circles, but 1 of bamboo is like a chance, right? This is basically like when a crossword called Riichi with the 8 of circles, and I was like, I'm going to deal him with the 9. It's the same principle. And I like this dealer C Riichi. We got a lot that's worth fighting for. Oh my god, did I just miss... I should have called Riichi on the one of bamboo. This hand could have been Riichi pure straight red 5. This could have been 12,000 points. I now have Riichi red 5. You want to know how I got these scars? That's my bad. That's genuinely my bad. That's genuinely my bad. I drank half a White Claw yesterday. I'm not on my best. I'm genuinely not on my best right now. Higher win percent. Suji trap. Suji trap on the one of bamboo. Only an idiot would forego pure straight to win off of the one of bamboo like this. Oh my god. At least it's a wider weight. Yeah, it's not terrible, right? I mean, I will say this. We got 4 tiles that we can win off of, right? 2 copies of the 5 and 2 copies of the 1. Had we gone for the 3 of bamboo, it's 4 copies of the 3. So it's basically, I mean, if all the tiles are in the wall somewhere and they're not just like gummed up in other people's hands, it's kind of, you know, all the same. You know what? We could not get punished here. And I don't know if that's deserved or undeserved, or that's good luck or bad luck. If we go into exhaustive draw, that's fine. And if, you know, we wouldn't have won either way, and we could tell that to ourselves as we fall asleep tonight. So that's another option for us. In Yusung's defense, I didn't see that either. But in my defense, I am high. Wow, we did it. All according to Keikaku. Oh, and the aura door. Can you imagine what the Saint 2-star player is feeling right now? This is my competition and they're getting rewarded. This is my competition. Ah! You don't know nothing about Mahjong, and neither do I, okay? You're in my world now, bozo. A bad deed unpunished. We deserve to lose that one. We deserve to lose that one spectacularly. Ay. Okay. Still kind of chilling. I think I would Shi here, right? 6 of bamboo is the only tile that I would open up my hand for. Because we can kind of guarantee ourselves Tanyo, if that is the case. I might cut the 5 of bamboo anyways. Like this hand, okay, we can just keep 6 blocks for now. Kind of stinks not to have any backup plan, but oh my god, it's so good. Oh my god, 5 of circles. Oh my god, make this the least deserved hand I've ever seen, please. 5 of Riichi, Pinfu, 1 Dora, triple-sided weight. Please make this the least deserved hand I've ever gotten. I mean, I'll accept any type of Riichi right now. I don't care if it's a 2-sided one or a 3-sided one. Aren't I also okay with this? Isn't that better than what we're going for? Yeah, there's 2 of my apes already gone, and we can still accept the 5, so I would rather wait for the 1 and the 4 of bamboo. I think, hey, quick maths, I think this is a good play, you know? Odd as fox, good tidings, good tidings. Tea with milk and honey, good tidings as well. Yeah, unfortunately, no Opatanya style, but still pretty good. This hand is dank. This hand is so dank. Now we can draw into a 3 or a 4, right? If we just draw into a pair of any of our other tiles, we can still call Riichi. Not the Riichi Pinfu that we wanted, but still Riichi 1 Dora to stay in the... Well, that's unfortunate. Some of the tiles that we were waiting for just got conned. 4 of bamboo is the least punishing tile of all time. 4 of bamboo means that there's someone at Yostar really looking out for me today. 4 of bamboo, and you're forgiven for everything, Yostar. Yusung, stick up for yourself. You know how many times that Yostar has psychologically tortured you, and you've said nothing? I'm gonna need my king to have a little bit more self-respect. Just pair up the bamboo. Wait, that's true. We can also draw into a 2 or a 3 of a bamboo. It's another win condition. I could have kept the 1 there. Maybe wait for a 1 or a 3 of characters, but I don't even know if that's that good. I like what we got going on. And if we just get to call Riichi, which not a foregone conclusion, right? Like, not necessarily guaranteed. But if we get to call Riichi, it's good. Riichi 1 Dora. We're in the dealer seat. 2 chances at Aura Dora. Doesn't seem like anyone else is the fastest hand that you've ever seen. A lot of value already discarded or visible. Not all of it, but a good chunk of it is, you know? Pure Bloom. Any tips on getting out of silver? Everyone just there calls and I can't get much Riichi. I'm always getting 2nd or 3rd place. Here's the thing, and it's not a very attractive answer, but I think like a good strategy in my humble opinion. And it's been, you know, I've been playing Mahjong for a long time, so maybe things have changed and I could just be talking out of my butt. But I think a good strategy for silver is just when someone calls Riichi, just look at your hand. and just ask yourself, is this worth going oingo boingo for? In those words specifically. You don't have to use those words, but it's like, is my hand actually good? And if it's not, then fold. That I feel like will get you into a good place. At least it'll help you like not lose a lot of games. Toasty, thank you so much for the raid. I sincerely appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. Hope you had a good stream. My colleague Toasty doing incredible things in the Pokemon ribbon hunting, berry making. I mean, there's a lot of different hats, you know? You say, did you say fold? I heard chase with one Han. Look, we all, the shiny hunters, they got a different mentality. No! Oh my god. Oh my god. Am I first? No. Okay, we gotta... Oh, folks, we got a sumo real quick. We genuinely just got a sumo incredibly quick. Mystic Samurai King, thank you for the raid as well. Because if we sumo like a 2 or a 3 on hand, we get to slurp a crossword into literal oblivion, and I'm kind of a sicko. I'm kind of into that. Like they go below 0, and we actually get to win a game. This hand, I will say, kind of stinky. And by kind of, I mean extremely so. Extremely stinky. Oh my god. Oh my god. I can't win with these cats. I genuinely can't win with these cats. Doesn't the game end if someone's over 30k points? Yes, but if someone ever busts, as in like they go below 0, like some freezing points that I know. Okay, chemistry. I can't pawn. My hand is so bad that I can't pawn. So if someone ever goes below 0, that's another way that the game can end, you know? Nagashi Mangan time, that might be okay. Symphony CODM, thank you for joining the YouTube membership. I sincerely appreciate that. I sincerely appreciate that. Thank you, thank you. Should have gone for orphans. How many did we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Even after all this, it's just 9, folks. I don't know. We all gotta have higher standards for ourselves. 9 orphans, and we want to risk the farm on a low percentage play. I'm okay with this. If you're gonna take the dealer seat from Right Lord so that they actually just can't win the game right now, mwah, big smooches to Left Lord. La6, thank you so much for the 5 months. I sincerely appreciate it. Thank you everyone for the support recently, by the way. It's been nice to know, even as I've been floundering psychologically, that, you know, the stream's still kind of pogging, and it's just nice to have like a cool and chill community to return to, you know? The greatest comeback starts now. I mean, if they are the protagonist, they are the protagonist. I'm going to be real with you. I'm going to make it difficult for them. I'm going to try to make it as difficult as possible. Because if I get a 1-hon, if this is literally all that I have in my hand, if I get a direct hit off of a crossword and they cannot fold here, we win. We genuinely win the game, like that one song in Hamilton after they fight the Revolutionary War. Oh, okay, okay. It's okay. You got this. You know it's a good comedy show if the comedian in question has to constantly, like, you know, affirm themselves after every joke. Oh, Christ. MS Viper, thanks for the 5 gifted YouTube memberships. Holy moly. Making it rain. I appreciate that. Please enjoy the Yonkler. The Yonkler, of course, also available on YouTube. It's honestly, I think it's the perfect emote. It's huge. We're not in Tenpai on turn 3. My time to fold my Mahjong Soul experience. Look, sometimes those hands, like, sometimes games, ooh. Bon appetit, sickos. Huge. But why was there such a big pause there? Does someone have a pair? I mean, if you had a pair, then wouldn't you just pawn on that thing? Or maybe you're in a position where it literally doesn't matter. Yikes. Okay, this is a little spicy. If another one gets discarded, I'm going to feel great. But right now, I feel really scared about what just happened with the White Dragon. Would love a 2 of bamboo to swing my way. Don't know if anybody else is that kind of a sicko, but I would love that. Now, a crossword. It is your cue. I need you to have the worst day of your life. I need you to draw and discard into the 2 or the 5 of circles. If we sumo, it doesn't kill. If we sumo the red 5, it might kill. 2 Han, 2,000 points, 1,500, 500, something like that, right? So if we get the red 5 of circles, can I get a 1 in chat if red 5 would kill? It's not a violent game, but the feelings that you get are violent, you know? Okay, red 5 would kill. This is bad. This is really bad. I mean, I don't think that... Wow! So they didn't even have enough funds to call Riichi. Now they have enough funds to call Riichi. We might not be able to end the game by making someone bust, as we initially thought. What? No, don't make that joke. No, God. Don't. Just... Give me a second, folks. I don't know if... I don't know... Ugh. Can I get a :3 in chat? If you can kind of, if I can, like, if it makes sense why I'm just a little mentally rattled from the last few weeks. I'm not saying that as an excuse for me to feed you gruel, okay? And I mean comedically. I mean like creatively, you know? I just, oh man. Yusong's confidence is a sine wave. And the frequency of which is much too high at the current time. I think that actually is a scientifically cogent thing that I just said, which surprises me most of all. It's a sea of :3s. Is this anyone's first stream? This is, you know, sometimes I get worried. It's like, oh, is this a cult? You know, but it certainly feels like that. Yusong rattled equals recession indicator. No, it's Toasty. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Toasty, are you in this power struggle to fill the NL absence as much as I am? I'm kind of aligning myself with HC Justin, but the Chibli faction is also making a lot of ground. First stream, too? Okay. I appreciate everyone being so down to clown, then. Give me that gruel. You couldn't handle my strongest gruel. I would love a good tile. Okay, alternatively, like some Hololive branches that I know. Hololive alternatively... Oh my Christ! Look at how bad this. Look at this photograph. It kind of bums me out. The Nickelback if they were depressed and they just didn't have their heart in it anymore. A Crosslord, you deal into Left Lord's Mongon. That would also be good. I mean, Left Lord, I don't even know if you would want that. You would for sure end in 3rd place, but I would be okay with that, as I would end in 1st place. And then that would be I'm gonna kill. I'm gonna kill. I'm gonna kill. I would be okay with that, you know? To be fair, it's Justin's birthday. I know, he's got birthday buff right now. What were you in the Omegaverse quiz? We're saving that for a rainy day. We're saving that for a rainy day. And because I don't know if I'm ready for the world to know that I'm, like, the world's most obvious needy beta. Like, I don't even... Look, folks. Call it getting older. Call it knowing yourself. We don't need to take the Omegaverse because we will one day, and it'll bring us all closer as a community. But like, we don't need to take the Omegaverse because, excuse me. Usually people don't rub salt in the wound immediately, Yostar. I mean, you could get Omega. What are the characteristics of Omega? Is that the one that is Mpreg, as it were? We already know the results of your Omegaverse because I haven't ever taken it. He doesn't know. I think Omega is... I am the one who pregs, you know? Omegaverse Breaking Bad dialogue be like... Tiles flowing and you're rowing upstream. I'm not preg. I'm not preg myself. I got submissive Omega. Oh no, we could also get submissive Omega for sure. I could see myself. Yeah, for sure. Absolutely, you know. Submissive Omega is the worst one. I don't know if we could say that any of them are quote unquote the worst, you know. I think everyone's still having a good time. Ostensibly, you know. Yellow Geranimus is my first stream, but I've seen enough vids to know you're always this normal. I appreciate it. Welcome in, welcome in. It's been kind of, I mean, besides that first game where I want to say it wasn't entirely our fault what happened. Like, can I get a Yusong? You are absolved in the that's too long. Can I get a yas? Can I get a yas? That's a quick one. Can I get a yas in the chat? If that first game was genuinely felt out of our control. Like we were operating a sailboat, but the winds were not blowing that day. A lot of yas in the chat. A lot of yas. Exactly. Absolutely. Pawn for the world's worst hand? I don't think so. I think this is disciplined. I think this is discipline. I'm a monk sitting under stand-up. You sung you are absolved. That's too long. Can I get a yas? I appreciate it. I'm a monk under a waterfall right now. Everyone else is so addicted to your phones and everything. Me, I'm in my own lane. I pawn when I want to pawn. I say when we sell. And we don't pawn no stinking red dragon here yet. The rest of my hand is so bad. So what if... Okay. Still don't really like it, if I'm gonna be honest with you. I still don't like this situation, but maybe we could go for it here. Oh. A crosslord about to devastate the entire table, blind master style. God, I hope not. We're one tile away from Tenpai. A stiff breeze. A stiff breeze. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 in circle suit. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 in bamboo suit. All get us there. And there's some extensions. I didn't even think about that one, but that's so good. That's literally the best one that we could get. Huge. Do I con here? Oh, now you're speaking my language. No, I would have conned if... No, that no... I would have conned if we can draw into a Northwind or a Red Dragon, but unfortunately those options are dead. Like some Rosencrantz and Guildensterns that I know. Theater. But I'm not gonna con on the 8 of bamboo. That's literally the worst idea I've ever had. Like, I can't do that. Drawing into a Dora, that's pretty dank. That's really good. That's really, really dank. AP lip posting, you know it. Who, hey, who up having the best of time and the worst of times right now? Ugh. God, not when you recoil at the sound of your own joke. I would love to actually win this hand. I don't know if that's still possible. Throwing a pretty spicy tile is what I was gonna say. See, win 1 Dora, fine, but a few repeat counters, yikes. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. Okay, it's okay. Person who's not too, like, person who doesn't read that goes to a bookstore, be like, A Tale of Two Cities. What is this about? An interstate? I'm really worried I'm not going to get into an improv team. I'm really scared. I'm really scared. I've thought about it a lot. I've been coping a lot. I don't know. I've lost all faith in myself and my jokes. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Could have dropped 6 for Nobutan. Waiting for the 2 and the 5. I feel like at that point we were maybe already in Furton. But no, maybe I straight up missed it. Maybe I just genuinely straight up missed it. Plus or minus 0, I wasn't sure. Okay. I don't think they should have made us read A Tale of Two Cities. Like, that book was so dense. And, like, you gotta give kids books that are at least a little interesting. I mean, this is literally slanderous towards, like, you know, A Tale of Two Cities. But, like, I'm not, like, I'm gonna make people mad. I actually like the book, oh my god. The only thing that I could think of was Oppa Caulfield style, but I was thinking of the book, Catcher in the Rye. I need to fix my brain. I need to stop using social media. I need to stop talking. I need to have normal-ass conversations in my day-to-day life. But I think that you should give high schoolers, like, a book that's at least a little relatable. A Tale of Two Cities, wasn't that about, like, wasn't that about the French Revolution? In the French Revolution, yeah, which is, like, don't get me wrong. They were causing a lot of, like, the stuff happened in the French Revolution. You know what I mean? It's not like they were just hanging around eating orange slices. They were genuinely doing stuff. They were beheading people. Maybe they started with, and I don't know, maybe if you, oh, you know what? Maybe it is actually really relatable, because if you said it in modern day, I think we would start with our ISPs. But hey, that's just one person's humble opinion. It was the best of dropped frames on OBS. It was the worst of dropped frames. Okay, everybody has Tenpai. I think I'm stuck in a Crossroads domain expansion right now. They're genuinely running it back in the dealer's seat a gazillion times over. I feel like I should be cheating, right? There's literally no way we finish this 6, 7, 8 shape otherwise. But like, if we do this, we resign ourselves to not having a valid hand. Or we draw into 6 of bamboo. Again, not likely. Oh man, a Crossroads got the sauce. They've genuinely got the sauce right now. Guillotines were dope. We should bring those back. I think that, like, I think that this is not a very fun thing to say, but like I get the symbolism of one, or I guess it's just like, you know, inventions that kind of go hard.jpg, but like they shouldn't, when they were doing that, not everyone was there in the town square, right? They would make the kids stay home and stuff. Like, God, I hope that was the case, you know? Half outside hand, maybe? The world's worst half outside hand. We need to draw into like a 7 or a 9 of characters. Oh my God. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 orphans? Nah. Not 7 orphans. But I gotta go with a freaky first discard. I don't even like any of these discards, man. I think public executions were actually town events. Imagine like selling concessions. I don't know. That stuff kind of like freaks me out. But I also like, you know, on one side of my brain, I'm like, oh, I can't even understand the rage that, you know, it would compel, that would be needed to compel. And then you try to spend an entire day changing your internet service provider and you're like, oh no, I get it. I absolutely get it. You know, sometimes just power corrupts so deeply, you know? What else were they doing at the time? That's true. They didn't have Slay the Spire back then. They just kind of have their raw dog life. They didn't have no Steam decks or nothing. This is not the tiles that I'm necessarily looking for. I feel like I was born in South 2 and I'm gonna die in South 2. I'm scared of this guy. I don't really believe in momentum. Like, I don't think that actually exists in Riichi Mahjong. But if it did, it would look like what a Crossroad is doing. We had this exact same shape in the last hand, right? And it was the exact same Dora as well. 8 of bamboo. Would love to actually draw into the Dora this time. If STS is the opium, then hook me up. When you try to get a country to do international trade by getting them addicted to Slay the Spire, that chapter in the history books was messed up. I agree with you. I absolutely agree with you. I want to be able to, oh my God, it's so bad no matter what. 1, 2, I'm so hungover. 3, 4, 5, 6, but the 6th one is good. Like I like this one because it allows me to accept the Dora. I don't know if that's greedy or what, but I still, like, I'm not in a point leading position. Like, I'm not flush with cash to the point where I can, like, ignore value. You know what I mean? I think I have to go where the value is still. Romans invented the dodecahedron, I'm pretty sure, so they've always had gambling. Was that why dice were invented? For gambling? Surely not, right? I want to believe in a more pure world. Surely, you know, the Colosseum didn't have a big DraftKings logo, you know, next to the door where the gladiator comes out. Like, surely there wasn't a parlay on the size of the mane of the lion and the direction of the thumb of the emperor. There's gotta be more geometrically reasonable ways, like reasons to invent a dodecahedron. Dice were invented for cutting the Mahjong wall. Now there's an idea I can get behind. They were invented for divination. Ooh, okay. They're kind of getting, the Dora. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. I don't think I can drink. Like, I can't. Everybody else can socially do their thing or whatever. But, and I shouldn't even cut the 9. Like, I'm 11 discards in. Somebody's probably in Tenpai. Like, I shouldn't be here right now. I shouldn't be gaming. Some of the oldest laws in antiquity were about preventing gambling. Some of the oldest laws in existence were codifying the existence of prediction markets as basically another casino. Okay, don't look at any of that. I accidentally clicked on my own thing and then Sorry, RIP headphone users, but like, I didn't want you to see that match history to spoil the YouTube videos. Yusong dies after second White Claw. I mean, here's the thing. I mean, I hope that you wouldn't want to see me die, but if I didn't die, would that be an entertaining stream? Like, I don't know if that's what... I'll take a 1 in chat if you want to see me drink 2 White Claws live on stream. I won't do it today. I'll have to like prepare. I'll have to like eat a whole bunch of food and like work out and make sure I'm getting my vitamin C. Maybe if we ever do karaoke, we can have 1 White Claw and just kind of see where the night goes. This is a scary discard. And this is an optimistic wait. Last draw magic. Last tile magic. Did not happen. Okay. At least the dealer seat moves. Maybe this was not worth it, but I was kind of willing to like get a little nasty with it. I was kind of willing to get a little nasty. 5 repeat counters, 6 repeat counters. We might even get into a 6 or a 7, fellow kids. On the repeat counters as well. That would be quite nice. If we were to win that one. This is a Tenhou hand if I've ever seen a Tenhou hand. 1, 2, 3, 4. Not the best tiles, but I will absolutely take a 4 of characters. In these trying times, a 4 of characters goes extremely hard. Feels like a shandy would be safer. I literally, like, sometimes when people reference different drinks, I don't know what people are talking about. Alcohol stream, 70% isopropyl alcohol with Q-tips for cleaning electronics. Now there's a fun time. I love actually cleaning electronics. It makes me think that they're gonna last forever, even though I know that they're not. I don't know what to do. Okay, can I ask for your genuine advice? And this is like, feel free to backseat my actual real adult life. What do I do with this PC when I like need an upgrade? Do I use some of the parts, or do I try to sell this PC and like, you know, use the money of that and just buy like an entirely new PC? What are the specs? I think I have 16 or I might have 32 gigabytes of DDR4 RAM. So it's not the newest RAM. And I have a 3070 Ti. Big usable, right? Like all of these things are incredibly usable. I don't really know what to discard here. This is a freaky situation. This is genuinely a freaky situation. I think I should have cut 5 of circles there actually. But I don't know. I don't think that anything was really good. I think both of them are going to get discarded anyway. I don't know. Okay, I'm 1 tile away from done with a sicko banger of a hand. Riichi Dora Red 5. I don't think that we, you know, played well, but like we're going to get there. 3070 Ti should be fine for a while. You'd think that, but I'm starting to hear like weird noises. If you upgrade your CPU, it'll mean getting new RAM. Yeah, a lot of them only work with DDR5 though, right? Got some bad news about upgrading. So true. So true. It's like the worst it's the worst time to do that. Unless your parts are very old, you don't need an entire revamp. Okay. I might just try to like kind of Frankenstein a PC out of some new parts and some old parts then. And I think that'll be fine. What do I want? I just want to upgrade my fans more than anything. I think that this PC is like very loud as it currently stands. Yes. Check, please. I am okay with that. This is okay, right? We get to just chi into 5 of characters or 7 of characters. Oppa Tanyo style. All simple as red 5 Dora. It's not enough to kill, but it's enough to at least maim a little bit, right? Like this is an 8,000 point hand if we can get a director from someone else. If we sumo, it's also really good. Go into South 4 in a commanding position. Then all we have to do is ideally not deal into anybody else. Sure. I mean, I don't even know if that does anything, but like, sure. No, that doesn't do anything. Ah, okay, I kind of screwed up here. Maybe we get all triplets. Maybe we get 4 concealed triplets. Welcome to the thumbnail. We've got fun and games. I don't even know what any of this shit is. Sorry for the vulgarity. I'm like, sorry, my brain just started breaking there. I genuinely, You sung this scared, self-conscious bit of yours is funny. Looking forward to the improv group. Oh, that's very kind. That's genuinely very kind of you. I'm gonna discard the 4. Get a little freaky with it. Okay. This is good. Horse Samson. Why did I? Horse Samson. Thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. I really wanted to say the word Simpson. I was like, because it kind of looks like Homer Simpson, but it's not Homer Simpson at all. Am I still drunk from the 1 White Claw I had yesterday at 11 p.m.? Ah! It's okay. I've slowly upgraded my PC over like 5 to 6 years. I think, yeah, I just wanted like a new case because I think that'll make it feel new, and new fans that are like the really quiet Noctua. Spit on that thing, you know? I want the really, really quiet fans. Not that this one, I mean, it's under the desk right now. And yes, it's on a little, like, it's on, my PC's not on the ground. I'm not an animal. I have my PC on like a little like roller guy, you know? Yusong is an alcoholic? No, no. You have one White Claw, and you play poorly in Riichi Mahjong for one game. The Riichi sticks go wild. You're absolutely right. There is a free, how much is this? 2,100? 2,100? For any person strong enough to win this round? Okay, it's good. Hey, my hand is slowly getting there. Riichi, Pinfu, etc., etc. One game. Thesis's PC. I can't even say the name, but you're absolutely correct. Yeah, and I think that my CPU, I don't really know what my CPU is, but I think it's decent. I think this is it's an Intel like i5 something. There's a bunch of numbers for it afterwards. I used to have an AMD system when AMD seemed like the better value proposition, but then this computer was bought still during like scalper COVID graphics card times. Like I don't think I've ever gotten lucky with when I have purchased like big electronics like this, but it was when Intel had a better value proposition. So I just kind of go where the winning team is. Kind of a good example of why, you know, maybe not every company should merge into one giga company and there should be actual competition. I gotta lock in. I'm folding, right? This is Red 5, Dora. This is at least 3 Han. If they're gonna sumo, Left Lord pays the dealer penalty. Left Lord is trying to go sicko mode right now. I think this is all simples. I genuinely think that is all simples. They cut a 2 of characters and a 3 of characters. Please don't have a flush. If you do, it's okay. I could kiss Right Lord on the mouth. I was not expecting that, but they just got 3,100 points from that. I have to pay out 3,100. So that's honestly a pretty beefy deal-in, despite the fact that it doesn't look like a beefy deal-in. So we either win. It was the what? Okay, it was the Pog of times. It was the Hog of times. This is a really good hand. Genuinely a good hand. All simples, double rainbow, all the way across the sky. I might even discard the Dora, because like, who gives a frick? We don't see value around here. You know what I mean? We kind of just want tiles that win. They are the top end, but hang on. But the 2 new Intel K chips are nutty value. Ooh, yeah. You'll know when I'm actually in the market for computer parts because it'll probably be the only thing that I talk about on the YouTube videos. That and Trader Joe's. It's a winning combination. Because I'll be the type of sicko that does like 1,000,000 hours of research just to feel something. I'm gonna still try to go for all simples. I think that's the way that this hand is headed. I'm still 1 tile away right now. 4 of bamboo, the nut draw to end all nut draws. 3, 5, 7 shape. It might not look like it, but this is actually really, really good. Let me divide up my hand so that it's in a more legible position. Huge. Genuinely huge. Kind of cursed way to look at Riichi Mahjong, but a good way to explain where we're at. And by the way, if we draw into Tenpai, there's absolutely no way. There's literally actually no way that we call Riichi. Again, if we win with a 1 Han anything, if we could win with a 0 Han anything, we'd get to end the game in first. I recommend workstation parts over consumer or gamer parts. No, I also agree with that. I mean, I just go to where my odds are, right? I mean, this runs the risk of not being able to upgrade me when I buy a DDR4 RAM. Like, I don't know if we can ever upgrade this weight. Because if we draw back into 6 of bamboo, we're in Firth in jail. How do we upgrade this? We draw into a triplet of the 5s, I guess, or a triplet here. Ah, Corey, thank you so much for the raid. I appreciate it. Thank you so. We're in a really high octane situation. Hope you had a good one. You're coming in at a good time. We're fighting for the fate of the universe here in South Florida. Crossroads is called a con. Okay. I need someone just to simply have the worst day of their life, and discard a 4 of bamboo. That's really what we're going for, okay? You can reorganize your pieces. You absolutely can. You just have to click the auto arrange button is on by default, and you gotta click it off. Please don't, please no. Okay, Rylord's gonna go for it. Give the piano a second to warm up. It never turns on immediately. Why no Riichi? Corey, I've taught you everything that I know about this game. I'm surprised that you would have to ask that. No, I'm just kidding. That's a great question. It's because, like, in this game state, we're in first place in South 4. If we win this hand by either a 1,000 point margin or a 10,000 point margin, we win the game. So I don't want to give anyone else a reason to play defense. We don't need that value. I want everyone to pretend like nothing is actually dangerous. Hence, Rylord is willing to throw a 4 of bamboo. Folks, it's gonna do it for today's stream. Sorry, thank you to everyone who's just come in for the raids earlier as well. We're gonna be back tomorrow on Twitch. We're gonna play some Park Ranger Simulator, the Ultimate Gamer Power Fantasy. I hope to see you there, 3 p.m. Pacific. And then on Friday, we're gonna revisit some Mahjong. I don't know if you've heard of it, Mahjong Soul. There's gonna be new updates with new skins that we're definitely gonna need to censor with our good friend Pombon. So that's what's on the docket for the rest of this week. The Mahjong stream on Friday will be streamed on both YouTube and on Twitch. This is a good stream, right? We got last, but we got a first and a second as well. So kind of made out evenly, 6-7, 6-7. I'll see you in the Discord immediately after the stream. Please take care of yourself and please be kind to yourself, okay? Appreciate all the support as always. I'll see you in the Discord. And have a nice night, everyone, okay? Bye.